and do the intro.
Bow.
And we here. This is the
And
intro.
we here,
5,
baby.
4, 3, 2, 1. Bow. Welcome to the reality kingdom where we put the real in reality. Okay.
Period.
I'm your lovely host, Armonti. Pronouns cool, mom. Shout out Brandy. Come on, make some noise for Randy. I know that's right. Well. And we'll get into that. But I'm here with my lovely co-hosts, Calabasas Cass, Helia, parentheses Electra, and Pharaoh Cole. That's a chop, Pharaoh. I'm sorry. That name is a bit of a
I thought of it off the spot. Like it just boom, like it was the best I could do. It was the best
I believe that you thought of it on the spot.
It couldn't be Pharaoh Suede. So I had to come up with something.
That it couldn't.
It couldn't be Suede Row, so I had to come with something else.
I feel so embarrassed. I feel like I have egg on my face.
When I said there were hints of, because
you clocked it.
I said I felt a type of way when she was entertaining that Dylan shit, and look where we are.
Forgive me for believing in people, Amonti. This is what happens. We're boycotting the Suede lattes. No one's buying them anymore.
She like befuddled me. Like she caught me all the way off guard. Like watching the first two, taking a break, and then watching the second two, I'm like, wow. You got me. Like, wow. I would have never known.
She got them too, though. She had everyone fooled.
All I have to say is cheers to y'all for bringing me on.
Yes.
This is from the cafe that they go to all the time. I got water in mine, but...
Oh, wow, you went.
Yeah, I went a while ago. Not the one in Calabasas. There are other locations, but this show is an interesting one. And I'm here for the fun and the mess. And... honestly, it's a show about out of touch teenagers that I can't really relate to, but there are things that happen that gets me to watch and you know takes me back to like some drama I've had in my friendship group. So you know it's interesting.
Yes.
And now Helly, who was taking your man? Like, hold on.
I mean, not in that sense, but I think just like the awkward group, like a large group of people having awkward interactions and like little cliques and stuff, like that's relatable. I feel like even if no matter what your tax bracket is, like you will have that kind of experience. And some girl drama, you know, girl drama happens all the time. Doesn't matter where you live or what, you know, how much money you're making. But you know, we're here for the ride.
It's amazing to me how open they are about just like literally half the scenes are them just going around the room and being like, "Ooh, who in the friend group do you want to fuck? Who do you?"
No, literally.
Who do you I'm like, oh, so
we need to get 3 boys to kind of match our energy. Which 3 men are we gonna find?
Why are
3 women?
Three women fighting over this cowboy that's not actually a cowboy. He just has access to a
he
farm.
Just has a hat on, like
daddy's money. Like.
I don't understand what the drive is. Does he just have some magic
mask? Well, he is kind of...
Right.
Wow. Okay, so you guys are gonna lash Suede, and you would be right there with her.
It's an extreme empathy. It's like if you astral project yourself into a Calabasas 21, 22-year-old woman with blonde hair, then I can see how if I did that Dylan would eat for me, right? I'm not in that position. But if I was, I can see how like, wow, like he's kind of eating, like, I'm sorry. Like he's just nonchalant. Like he don't really care what he do. Like, I don't know.
Well, I don't know if I'm as gone as Pharaoh Cole over here, but I mean, is Dylan fine as hell? Well, yes. and I can acknowledge that. Like if I saw him, you know, in a bar at night, like, I mean, like who's that? You know, like after having a conversation with him, that would change, but you know.
I will say I have experienced something like this with somebody of his archetype in the past.
Oh my goodness.
And in the past, okay, and it's something I learned from. I'm very well known not to ever engage in that kind of type of person, but yeah, like they just have this like something, like a little aura that gets you in, and then you think everything's great, and then you realize this person's not even like interested in that way. This person's a player. This person, you know, is kind of narcissistic and just isn't material for a boyfriend. So, it's a little triggering to watch, but it's also like, it's nice to know after everything I've learned, like, all right, let's see how they make these same mistakes, and hopefully they'll stop fighting over him.
Well, you know what? You can be as fine as hell, but as soon as my girl Gemma says he's off limits, he is off limits.
I know, that's
I'm
right.
sorry, I respect the code. Can't say the same for a lot of these people.
In Gemma, we trust.
In Gemma, we trust. I'm sorry, I'm a stan.
I think we all
I'm
are,
not even
like,
sorry.
Yeah, as you should be.
As I should be.
So let's get into it, child. Speaking of Gemma, child, because she starts this drop off with the conversation between her, Suede, and Preston, the most random ass group ever.
No, literally, like, I was like, who and who?
Like, they literally just picked names out of a hat, and we're like, okay, we're going to this restaurant. So yeah, we're basically, we're recapping Kiki-Chella, how things left off since that. Also,
I hate that name. I hate that name.
When Preston, because this is basically the first time we saw Preston talk, I was like, oh, are you a little...
Oh!
I thought it was a little sugar to take. And then she was like, oh, so you and Alexi, what's the... I was like, oh, that's not... that's not what
no.
We saw how that developed, so I feel like your theory may still be on the table.
And they were baking, and I was like, this is a little...
I actually made cookies today in honor of Preston.
Oh, I was going to say the same thing.
Wait, what'd you say about her?
Who?
Say it again, Cass.
Oh, I said I made cookies today in honor of Preston. I did.
Oh, wow.
He inspired me. He truly did. I don't know if he trusts me enough to make cookies with him, because apparently that's something that he only does with his innermost circle. But you know what?
Yeah, I wrote in my notes, and I wanted y'all's input, because you would know better than I would. But I literally wrote, Preston, is he straight? ? And that's still a question mark for me, and maybe for himself, and none of my business. But he's such a sweet guy as far as we've seen, and I'm like, you're either just a really wholesome guy in terms of relatively compared to the other men on this show, or we're just not seeing other sides of him as much. But I mean, we'll get to it later, but it's nice to see him open up just a little bit more in his confessional. I think it's in the next episode, actually. But yeah, is he straight? ?
That's the question.
I truly don't know, but I like Preston. I've actually, after this drop, I was like, you know what? I'm kind of here for that. Yeah. Shout out to him.
But basically, the meat of the conversation doesn't really come until Suede joins, and this is the first of the downfall of Suede. That's what this podcast should be subtitled, like Calabasas Confidential episodes 3 and 4 recap the downfall of Suede.
Yes,
because she's already blowing me here. She's talking about, oh my god, like Dylan, girl, maybe you need to give him another chance. I talked to the kid. And he just seems like a genuine, high school was so long ago, Gemma. And Gemma doesn't really say much in this conversation, but you can tell she's kind of like, what the fuck?
Right.
You were just calling him out in my honor before. What's the switch up? What was y'all's opinion on this?
So at first, when I found out that she left the party with him, because with Preston messy ass slid in there that she left the party with him, and I was like, oh, but she immediately led with that when she sat down. She made it clear. Yeah, by the way, me and Preston, it was a carpool type of thing. I was like, okay, she's not being secretive, and then it just like you said, it's like, okay, wait, now you're trying to convince her to now go along with what he got going on. And after one car ride home, all of a sudden he's this phenomenal person that should be getting a chance. And first of all, why was the car ride even had when she lost me already? You lost me already.
It's the switch up, which is crazy, because you yourself admitted you've seen behavior from Dylan that he's a bad person. This isn't just what you've heard from Gemma. You've experienced it and you've agreed. But now you're going back on what you said. This is a pattern with Suede. I feel like she said stuff and then completely just goes against what she said with her actions. So I think we know why she's switching up, and it's very evident to Gemma here.
This is unfortunate.
And Gemma, oh sorry,
go.
You go, Helly. You got it.
I was gonna say was, with the first 2 episodes, I was like, "Ooh, I really like this Suede person. Like, she seems like really cool."
We all
She's
did.
older by a lot. She's 25. Like, she really is the mom of the group. She's
very
looking out
accurate.
for the
Mhm.
girls, and as a girl's girl, cool to see. And then I think it really shows how much you don't know about people just from 1 or 2 episodes, and how editing really plays a part in, like, the switch up of it all. And then I went down the rabbit hole of Suede's personal life, like her romantic history, and it was interesting to say the least because
Lord.
of the Drake of it all.
Right,
Whether they
right.
actually dated really is up for debate, because it seems like she's into really older men and being on yachts with older men, and I think Drake must have been on one of those yachts, and that kind of lifestyle. And her also saying later on that she doesn't have friends her own age, which is a red flag.
Yeah.
If I've ever seen one. So I think this all gives me much more of a picture of who she is, and maybe not who we thought she was at the beginning.
Mhm.
Unfortunately.
And Gemma I believe this is the moment when Gemma's like getting really emotional, being like, what the fuck is like this is like she's crashing out because she's like, Sway was literally supposed to be on my side. Like she was supposed to be she was the one hyping me up, being like, you're so much better than him. Like he like this put him in the past, let him go. And now she's telling him that she needs to give him a second chance.
She can't catch a break.
I
mean, she said that she had to dye her hair 3 times in her relationship with him, so you know it was bad.
That yes, she was
Lord.
broken by that.
I
Mhm.
felt like in a backwards way, maybe this was like a little bit good for Gemma, because I needed her to like stop putting this wall up over this Dylan situation. It was always, oh, Bloody Mary, okay, it's nothing. Like, girl, it's something. So when she was crying in the confessional, I was like, okay, honestly, cry about Dylan so you can get all of those feelings out. Because every time Dylan is discussed, there's this wall, and I'm like, backwardsly, this kind of broke it down because now she's crying about it, but released because Wade is crazy. But it's still in association to Dylan, and I feel like her relationship, like mentally, even in that, just within herself about him, I'm like, okay, we do need to like reconcile that. So if this is the roundabout way to get you there, so you can move past all of these horrible people, then so be it. Let's have it. Thank you. Period.
Yeah. And so that takes us to this next scene with Dylan, Hersey, and Sterling. And before even getting into this really non-scene,
Amen.
ooh, sorry.
No, I get it. It made me
Let me
sick
find
too.
it.
Okay, find it.
I found it. So one thing that is kind of bugging me about this show is that they add in a lot of unnecessary scenes that don't like move the plot at all, and are kind of just restating
Filler.
things that have already happened. Like we got like a cute little horseback riding scene with like Hersey and Dylan. Once again, Dylan has the most chemistry with the boys. As we see. These are the only times he actually appears like charming,
A human,
interested in what's going on in the conversation. There's like banter when he's with the guys. It's like, oh wow, you're a different person. Happy Pride to Dylan.
Pride Month, I was gonna say.
But after that, literally the entire conversation is just Dylan being like, yeah, I like Suede.
Yeah, she's a cool one.
Yeah.
Maybe think a little bit differently about her. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Put a man on a horse, he kind of got me. Like, that's all it takes.
You jealous of the horse?
Hersey got on that horse. I said, dang, wait, he kind of cute now. Just all of a sudden, boom.
Oh my gosh.
What is always cute? What do you mean?
Right, but he was like, something was off at first, but now it was like he was taking it. Dylan, I'm sorry, Dylan looked good. Even in the screenshot, side profile, see it. I'm sorry.
I will say something about a cowboy hat. Like, it doesn't matter who it is. Like, that
it just don't matter.
Looks good on like a cowboy hat is always gonna look good.
Hell you what?
Like,
I'm laughing because I have to say it as the resident woman on this panel right now that I understand what you're saying, but this is also giving kind of like Ken in the Barbie movie when all of a sudden he learns about the patriarchy.
Oh Lord,
the horses are everywhere, and it's really like a sign of power, men, testosterone, all of the things. So it's funny that you said it like that, like when they're on a horse. It kind of is, but also like I see right through it. And like I said, he's not really a ranch hand. Like, you know, he is, but he isn't. It's like just as like a pastime hobby for him. He has money. He doesn't need to be a ranch man.
That's
Hand,
true.
whatever.
I don't know. I
it's
know
not-
we. Sorry, go.
No, go Cass. Go Cass.
I was just saying. I know we already moved on from this, but I'm just like, wow. So Emma, what was that? So you stuck by this man for what?
Wow.
He's already moved on to some girl who like lashed out at him at 2 parties, but hey, they got what was it? Coffee together. What was the TikTok?
Yeah, it was coffee. It was like a drink in his hand, and
It
Oh.
was stupid.
So annoying.
Stupid. Yeah, does anybody have I have no other notes on that scene, so
No, Sterling seems sweet
yes.
Well,
Come on, Sterling.
yeah.
for now.
For now, from
Let's put a pin in
Alaska.
it.
Until he do some crazy shit. 'Cause
Right.
I'm sure that's coming.
I mean, he's from Alaska, historically not a very progressive state, so I don't know where his,
True.
you know, stuff leans or whatever, but he seems like the most or the least problematic because we don't know him.
The least offensive,
So.
yes. Okay, so now we have a little again unnecessary. I mean, necessary because we get to see Gemma, but
Oh, Queen.
yeah, we have this scene with Gemma and Kimura where they're shopping at a store that Gemma's uncle owns.
Yeah.
Page is what it's called.
They don't have to shop at all, actually.
Okay,
They're at
yeah, I
a
shouldn't call
store
it
gathering.
shopping.
They're at a closet.
Yes, gathering clothes from Gemma's personal closet, if you will. But yeah, they're kind of just again recapping. Well, they really get into the Emily of it all. This is a really big bash session for Emily. They're like, Emily was acting motherfucking crazy after like Kimura was hurt. Kimura was cussing Emily the fuck out, and I was standing right there with her.
I kind of want like more because Emily's whole thing is like surrounding Kimura. I kind of want more Kimura because I feel like she just gives a little bit Gemma's only real friend at this point. Goddamn. And shout out to Nicole at the end. But like it was basically just giving that. I'm like, okay, Kimura can be her own person as well. Maybe let's get there because I want to see that beef play out a little bit between them two, Kimura and Emily, if it's going to proceed. Do you feel me?
Yeah, I agree.
It was just nice to have Kimura say thank you to Gemma for being a loyal ass friend. And not being like, you did too much at that party. No, she stuck with it and she appreciated it, which I appreciate on Gemma's behalf.
Yeah, both of the black girls kind of seem to be like have a friend of role right now. And with Kimura, it's very surprising because she seems like naturally very wrapped up in what's going on. Like she has a history where her and Emily have a falling out. We got a damn Emily solo scene before we got Kimura solo scene. Like, this is crazy.
I'm sorry. I'm not a big fan. I don't like Emily. I'm not a fan of her. And they give her so much airtime. Like she's on there all the time. And her, like, she kind of gives me like girl who's on, I don't want to say it, but I'll say it, like anti-anxiety medication, like a little too high of a dose because she's just there and she doesn't have any emotions. And I understand a lot of people are like that naturally, but it's for TV. It's not giving me anything.
Yeah.
And she's just not interesting enough to watch. Whereas like if you have Kimura, more of her. I mean, I know Jodie's also there. Jodie's kind of a little bit of less of a factor in all of this, but yeah, I agree with Pharaoh that Kimura definitely needs to be on the show a little more.
Yes, and so then we move into the evil, the
big
side.
Three. Yes.
The evil one. Sorry, but
this was giving like. This was giving what is the plastics? It was giving Regina George down. Like I don't know. Now
it's like the witch's layer. It's like
Alexi,
bubbling toil.
I don't know Alexi, but like I'm like Alexi, you could be Karen right now because like I know these other two girls are evil, and you're with the evil girls. So what's
what? I'm gonna come in hot. I actually don't think Emma's that bad. I feel like Emma's on the wrong side of history here. I need Emma to hurry up and ditch these people. She needs to get over her beef with Gemma so bad because she will be like so much better off if she's on the other side. That's my take.
I have a take about Emma, and you know what? I'm gonna save it till when we get there. But I don't think she's that bad as an own entity, but I think some of the decisions she makes is very
Emma has
calculated.
the
Emma
wrong
has the wrong
alliance.
alliance.
Yes.
She would try her best in the Big Brother house. Let's just
No,
say
like, yeah,
that.
Emma to me gives like she wants to be with the cool kids. Like that's her vibe, but she's not
Yeah.
naturally a cool kid. And
But
so she's like, and she's so desperately trying to be. And like you can see it. Like every time she tries to gather a new like chess piece of the cool kids, she's like, "Oh yeah, like we would be really close. We'd be really close."
Yep.
And it's like they're not really like acknowledging her because like she's just kind of there to them.
Right.
I'm gonna get in her ass when I get in her ass.
I mean, who are you to Emily? I don't think Emily's aware of who's around her, to be honest. Why is she?
Yeah.
It can be anyone in the room, and Emily's just gonna talk and do. And I think that's the issue with Emily. It's not about like she's not interesting, but what she does is so
Yes.
interesting because she's so self-absorbed.
Self-absorbed. She doesn't care about anyone else.
Yeah.
She doesn't stop to think once. Meanwhile, Kimura's her best friend since childhood. And she has I've outgrown her.
They use the word best friend so flippantly on this show, and it's like you can also know someone for a long time and not really be their best friend. Like you could just be more, close friends that become acquaintances over time. And also because we're like hashing out beef from high school, which for them was 5 years ago, it's a lot of the stale, like probably don't even talk to each other since then, or they haven't caught up in the same way that like they say they have been, and they're besties all of a sudden, or they have been. And she's like, "You're wearing my clothes and you were wearing my earrings," and it's just really weird. It's all very weird. But
my take on it is I do think they were best friends, but I think it was like a circumstance of like they were basically forced into it because like I imagine they probably went to like a really small school. It was probably like from like K through 12, like only like 100 of them bitches in the class, like, and so it was like every time they fought, like, which was probably very early on and very often, like they'd be like, "Well, bitch, it ain't nowhere else to go, so we're coming back to each other." Like I feel like that's how their friendship probably was throughout the years.
I get what you're saying, but I think Emily would have done this to whoever.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately,
oh no, I agree. No, I'm sure Emily was like probably the problem in most of those situations. I just think Kimura had nobody else.
Yeah, Kimura, this can't be the
like,
first time Emily has raised some red flags in your entire friendship.
No.
Let's be real.
It didn't even seem that way because she was quick. I mean, honestly, Kimura was very quick to throw out some shade. I think she knew how Emily moved because she's like, "Well, Emily, I mean, are you going to block him or are you interested?" Like she was putting it on the floor in that very first conversation. So I feel like she knew how this friend moved.
Yeah.
And then she continued to move this way.
Like she was convincing herself she wasn't that bad.
Yeah, which is unfortunate, but that happens.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, so they're at this Pilates class together that was put together by Alexi. Alexi's low-key kind of like, I don't know, like she's kind of
I kind of like her a little bit on a little
right,
little
like
she needs to do a little something more for me, but she can hang.
Yeah, and her fake romance with Preston. That's not really a romance at all. It's just like, well, we just know each other.
Like, yeah, she seemed very she seemed very uninterested in the idea of it, and so does he. Like they are strictly friends. Like they are just friends at most. I promise you. But I think the show wants it to be more.
They need a
production.
And they can't just be friends. Y'all have to be friends who kissed in the past. So let's talk about that.
They want the coming out storyline.
No,
oh my god.
If anybody knows that Preston is gay, it's Alexi. Like she has the secrets.
No, I think it's giving like, sister, like best friends, like girlfriend.
That's what it's giving back.
That kind of
they're queening out
bumping.
But this scene is a big moment because this is when we get the infamous TikTok. And we see on Emily's phone that Sway herself on her damn TikTok account has posted her doing the little something to take the edge off trend from a while ago. Were y'all familiar with? I was familiar with this, so I
was not familiar with the trend.
Okay.
No.
Was it giving with Who'd Up With a Man? What's the tea?
It doesn't have to be like with the man. It can be literally with
Yeah.
anything, but it's just like something to take the edge off. You know, it's supposed to mirror like a cigarette or whatever, but it's
Mhm.
like anything that like helps you. I think they explained it like feel relaxed or like just gives you like good energy type. Like people would do it like put their like fingers on like a Taco Bell, like and like something to take the edge off. Like the whole damn building, you know.
Okay.
And so that's the vibe. She was basically saying like Dylan is like her happy place, I guess. I don't know. Which is crazy.
Mind you,
'cause she
hasn't
just
it been
met
a
this man.
day?
No, like
It has been a
just met
couple
this
of
man.
hours at most. So the timeline is she met him, cussed him out for calling women, saying that Gemma spits not swallows. The next
Mhm.
day they went to Kiki Chella. She had a cute time. They went home together, and then the day after that, he's the edge that's taken off of her. Right. This lady is crazy.
So let me get in Sway. Let me get in Sway ass. Cause the nerve, the audacity you have to sit your ass up in Gemma's face and just play like that. Acting like you were her best fucking friend. Oh my God, like girl, you are so good. You are so much better than him. You
You're
don't need
better than him.
holding
You're
her
better than
hand,
this.
holding her hand, being like, this man is nothing compared to you. I don't know what the fuck they put in that nasty ass suede latte that chemically altered your brain to make you think it was then okay to go up and give that man a ride for one, and then go up and post him on your main fucking TikTok account. Dylan?
She knew what she was doing. She
You would
knew what she
rather
was
suck
doing.
Percy's dick before giving any real attention to you, girl. Are you fucking crazy?
Oh my God.
That is insane.
She wasn't thinking. She threw everything out the window so she could get a little something on the side. Actually, not even on the side, on the
I'm
front.
like, what something though?
Like,
No,
that cowboy
no.
hat. You tell us.
She played
she tells
in Gemma's face. She played in the producer's face. She played in her mama's face. She played in her own face. That is crazy, Sway.
And later she says, like, I don't know why it was all 5 years ago. You just saw him act like Gemma had been telling you. So clearly you know he hasn't changed. Also, you got told about the whole Bloody Mary situation, but you temporarily have amnesia. It's just kind of a little heartless.
No, it's like she was telling Dylan, like, don't talk about women like that. And then it's just like a quick cut to whatever the next scene is, like whatever this is going. Like she knew what she was doing. And actually, I will disagree. Production probably was eating it up. They were loving it. They want the drama because it's part of it. And from what I can see, from what I've dove into with Suede, is that she's playing the game. She knows what she's doing. And she's like, you know what? F it. I don't care too much about Gemma anyway. As we find out, she barely cares about her at all or their friendship. And I don't even think her relationship with Nicole's even legit or real. And there isn't a single ounce of sincerity in her words going forward. And you can tell it's all just a front. And it's kind of a way to just be the main character. It's giving main character energy. She wants to move it forward, bring some drama. And she's on a reality show, so she can.
Yeah.
I don't know how she saw Emily and was like, I need to be more like her.
No, what happened was she saw who the center of the story was. Gemma was the center of everything. The first party is Gemma's party. All of the girls are agreeing with Gemma on Gemma's side. Even some of the boys, it's like, even though they're cool with Dylan, they're also cool with Gemma. And even though Dylan is this big bad, he's the antithesis to Gemma. How do you become the main character? You got to take Gemma's spot. So that's what she wanted to do. That's what it gave to me.
Yeah, I mean, the difference is, I was just going to say, is that Gemma is actually just hilarious to watch. Like, she is funny in a way that, like, I didn't think I was going to like watching her when I first saw the first episode, but she has become such a character, and I don't think she's tried too hard to be, like, a reality show person, but I don't know, Suede's a different font in a different way.
Have you guys met a Suede in real life? Because I feel like I have.
I hope not. Rebuke that.
I don't think so.
Someone who's like really pro women, really anti-disgusting people like Dylan until they fancy him, and all of a sudden my morals are thrown out the window. A lot of double standards going on. It's painful, you know.
Yeah. I mean, I would say
if I met them, they weren't close to me. So that's good.
I would say I feel like it's a little less overt in the people I've met, because I feel like I don't know a lot of I'm finding it. I don't know a
Sway's
lot of
coming for you.
I don't know a lot of women
That
who would
latte.
like Sway took it as far, like the performativeness, as far as to like call out a man for like the way he was like treating a woman,
Mm-hmm.
like, and then completely flip. Like, I don't know a lot of women who would like go that far in that direction just to swing all the way to the other direction,
Yes.
which is crazy to me.
It's
That's
just
what's
like,
throwing me off.
if you preach all of this, but then all of a sudden there can be exceptions, then you're not really serious about what you preach.
Mhm.
So just left a little underwhelmed. I think less
True.
of Wade now.
I will like to point out that although like there are lots of men that hate women, there's also a lot of women that hate women and a lot of cattiness that comes from that. And unfortunately, they could say that they're pro-woman because they are a woman and they can talk the talk, but they're not going to walk the walk and switch up like this. And unfortunately, that does happen. I haven't met too many people like this, or I'm definitely not friends with people like this, but they do exist. And especially in like more elite circles too, like in, you know, big coastal big cities where status is everything and you're competing with women to be the woman. So
Drake, what exactly do you want us to do with Sway?
Sway gonna come on here. Men are evil and they're the bane of our existence, and we should be empowered against all men. And she's gonna walk off on the podcast and fuck all our men. That's what she's gonna do. Like, we gotta watch out for people like her. We
can do a roast of Swade. That would be fun.
Oh,
okay, I would take that.
Drag race
crazy.
style.
I think she would agree to it. I think she's one of those. I think she's one of those. I'll agree to any type of podcast. Actually.
I think she would.
If we do that, we have to do a roast of Dylan too. We can't just do one and not the other. Like, you got.
I'm not as mad at Dylan this drop.
I almost feel like, is Dylan even doing anything, or is Dylan minding his business?
This drop
girls
in particular, I actually don't think Dylan did anything wrong. No shade.
In this drop, Dylan
didn't do anything wrong.
I'm sorry. What he said at that party when he was drunk.
I agree with you that this will at the end of it too. Like, he was actually making sense, okay? But I'm talking generally about Dylan, not just about this drop.
Okay.
If we do a roast of a woman, we have to do it of Dylan too.
Okay. Actually, let's bring them. Let's roast them together since they want to leave the party together. Okay.
Exactly.
Well.
But no, we talk about like girls and what it means to be that or whatever. Of course, I'm not a woman. But I do appreciate Gemma for clearly exhibiting signs of being a girl's girl by standing up for Kimura the way she does. And that's why she has my stand card.
Period.
There you go.
All right. We subtitled this podcast The Downfall of Swade. Let's talk about the redemption of Nicole.
No shade.
Come on now.
I'm not gonna lie. In this moment, I said, she better not talk to Swade and say the exact opposite of what she's saying in this fucking conversation. So I was worried because all the first 2 episodes, she was telling Gemma what she wanted to hear and tell Swade what she wanted to hear. This episode or this drop, I realized, okay, she genuinely just wanted her friends, Emma, Gemma, everyone she was genuine about what she claimed. I thought it was a lie so that she could be this neutral party, but it's clear that she doesn't actually hold neutrality above morality. And that's where I'm like, okay, you got my stand card, and now I'm Team Nicole. Thank you.
That's right. That's right. I would like to say, y'all were coming a little too hard on my Iranian sister. I'd like to say that
she brought the Iranian into it.
I did because I mean, actually, another reason why I started watching the show was I was like, oh, this is interesting. I've seen her in passing on social media. I don't follow her, but I do know she exists. So I wanted to see what.
And y'all both got those face cards. Yeah.
Okay.
Talk about it.
Thank you, Armonti. That's coming from you means a lot. But I will say this conversation was interesting, and Farrah really, I think, elaborated it perfectly. Where at first I thought she was playing Big Brother. I really thought she was doing it, and I was like, "Girl, we got to get you in the house." But at the same time, she really does care about her friends and being, just trying to gather all the data as she can. And maybe it doesn't come off the best way, and it feels like she's playing both sides. But so far, I'm still standing her. And we'll see how it goes with Gemma, but they seem like they have each other's back.
Yeah.
You know what? With the Nicole and Gemma situation, Who was it? It was Gemma and Emma, God forbid.
Yeah.
Their situation was a little bit more like, okay, y'all just need to hurry up and make up. So she's
Mhm.
okay to be a bit more two-timey with there. But with the Sway Gemma thing, I feel like she did lock in a bit more because although she was talking to Swade, it was very clearly she didn't approve of what she was doing.
What do y'all think their zodiac signs are? I just looked up Nicole. Well, I looked it up and I only got Suede, Emily, and Nicole so far.
I mean, zodiac signs unfortunately mean nothing to me, so I couldn't I can't
That's awkward.
qualify her with anything because I
Does
don't know
Nicole not
anything
give
about
Gemini?
She gives that, but she's a
She could, but I don't think. Okay, I was gonna say
Oh,
I would guess that. I'm also not super versed on every little thing about every little sign, but when you say it, it makes sense because she can be intense. She can be very, keep secrets. She can also be, I don't know, Scorpion-ish, have a little sting to her. But at the same time, she's smart. She's witty.
Suede's is spot on, but you have to
Leo.
really like.
Is she a Leo?
No.
Is she
You have to
fire?
really know zodiac to know it's spot on.
Can you tell us what
Yeah.
element it is?
I can tell you it's not fire. And I also don't think Suede plays the game in that. She's not a fire player in the game. Gemma is more fire. Suede isn't fire. Think something else.
Is it an earth sign? Do you know?
I know what it is, but it's not Earth.
I wouldn't have screamed Earth. Is it air then?
It's air.
Is it like
Okay.
Libra?
Well, not me. So she's not like
Clearly,
me.
my zodiac
Just
knowledge is not great. So it's
tell
not
us if it's
Gemini.
okay. She's
It's
an
the other one.
Aquarius.
I don't
She's an
know, yeah.
Aquarius. Y'all don't know how Aquariuses move. Think Suede.
baby.
In the future, hi, what's your zodiac sign? Aquarius. Immediately think Suede. Oh, okay. There you go.
Isn't that like the alternative eccentric ones?
It's
To
she can't
generalize.
they can be. They're I'd say strong willed and a little bit fickle. Just think Suede.
Fickle. Yeah.
Just think Suede. Just think Suede.
Okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
Thank you for that little lesson, Fair. I was looking at you the whole time with a blank face.
It's okay, baby. One day you'll open your world up into
y'all was just guessing signs. I'm like, ooh, baby, I don't know. I couldn't even name all the signs, probably. But yes, we have Nicole in this moment, really being a true friend. She's like, they talk about the TikTok, and Gemma is clearly very hurt. And Nicole is basically taking the role of Suede in this moment, where she's like, you can't let this get to like. I don't know what she's like, I don't know what the fuck is going on with Suede. I don't know why she's acting like this. She's like, this is not the Suede I know. This is not our friend. Like, this is crazy talk. Like, and Gemma starts crying, which makes Nicole start crying. It's a whole cry fest, but it was really so sweet. I loved it. Like, Nicole, I could tell Nicole just being like really genuine in this moment.
I could not tell. I won't lie and say I could, but yes.
I will say she does realize, like, she's a smart girl. I can tell. Like, she realizes, like, this is the part of in terms of production, like, this is a big storyline, and she's being smart about getting involved in it. And like, if you want to be on a show, if you want to actually show up in the edit, like, she's showing up in a lot of ways and is making herself part of a major piece in all of this. Whether that's genuine or not, it's anyone's call. But to me, it seems genuine in some ways.
And what I appreciate about Nicole is that she realizes Suede switched up on Gemma. She could just as easily switch up on me.
Yeah,
she clocked it.
Right.
No, like, she's not going back to that alliance. Like, she's like, she would take me out. Like, her eyes open. Yes.
I know, that's right.
So then we move into this bottom right.
This lovely date that was, sparks everywhere.
I guess it was Percy was like, is it a date? He seemed unsure. But Emily, now here's what I will say about Emily. Sister's gonna look good.
Okay.
Especially when they do those little shots, like before she be flipping that hair. She be like, okay, Emily, you better serve, because she's not serving outside of that. But her and Hersey go on this date, and it's giving Sincere and Kata, unfortunately.
Oh
Because
Lord.
maybe the chemistry is not there.
It was off. It was, and they were
very
like,
off.
they were flirting, but it didn't even feel. Something just felt transactional. But
Yes.
because it felt transactional, I almost was like, well, maybe this will work. Because I feel like considering their status and where they're at and what they do, and Hersey's paying for the meal, I'm almost like, maybe transactions work for this type of people. I don't know. I'm not rich. So I'm like, even though it feels like Emily is just accepting this gesture of money that she might have, and the fact that they could have kids down the line. Don't they talk about having 4 mixed babies?
They
Like,
talk about getting married young, having
yes,
kids.
I
I'm
was like,
y'all like
maybe
22.
they'll just see each other on the transaction of it all. We both want 4 mixed kids, and you got money, and kind of so do I, but I can kind of just do what I want while you play basketball overseas because you won't make it in the NBA. Like, I almost was like, maybe this will work. Yeah, maybe this will work. But we'll see.
I think if Emily just owned that she was so flippant and was just like, yeah, I only care about myself and what, I feel like she would be a lot easier to swallow and she'd make much better TV. I think this whole situation amalgamates into nothing. Like, doesn't she say in the next episode that she isn't really into him?
Yeah.
Yes.
So I'm thinking you left your best friend of, let's say, 13 years or so for this man you don't even care about, that you left after a
Well,
day.
yeah.
But it's because she was doing what she wanted to do. You're not going to tell her. Like, she was interested at the time. She was going to respond to him at the time. And she didn't see those calls, actually.
She said, I can wear a nice outfit, get some caviar, get some screen time. Like, of course she's going to say yes.
But
Yeah,
this is scary.
It all gives to me like that she just wants to be relevant on the show. Like, I feel like, especially in the later scene we get with not Suede, Emily and Brandy. Like, she's like, it's so clear that she has no interest in Hersey whatsoever. But like the show keeps trying to push it to make it like a storyline, and like Emily's like trying to get out of it, but she's also like, but no, like this is all I have, because she has no other story right now on the show, and so she has to like entertain it, which is the only reason she's wearing this fucking dress. Like, it's the only reason she accepted. Did we even see her accept the actual date? Like when they planned it, it's all very.
It was always halfway. Man, I think she was bored and knew the camera was going to be there, and she was like, "Let's go ahead and go on this." I will say, even if the cameras weren't there, I think she would have accepted the date from Percy. I don't know, something about the validation that I think it brings her. Like, I'm that girl, and Kimora's not. No shot. Bro, somebody in the chat said she done did this 13 different times with 13 different BFFs. That's horrid, but probably true.
And all 13 were Kimura. Like,
Oh
different iterations of Kimura. Like,
oh my God, no.
These people never learn, I swear. It's like, I can only feel bad to a certain extent, because how are you guys still surprised?
Honestly.
But this is what happens when you don't have actual, like, true, real relationship, like friendships. If she truly, her friendship with Kimura is not like that real. She doesn't care too much about how it hurts her, so it doesn't matter to her. And I don't know if she actually has real friends in her life. I hope she does, because everyone does need that in their life. But the world they live in is just so different from our, like, my world and most people's worlds, that it's like unrelatable. And when you do see friends, like, we hope, okay, Nicole and Gemma are actually real friends, because you want them to be genuine on camera too and real in their relationship. But
it actually, like, Helia, you bring up like them living in a different world. It actually almost feels dystopian, like watching them, because like there's always like so few people around wherever they go, and it always feels like so private. Like, it feels like they live in like a dome. Like,
they do.
Yes.
like on an island somewhere.
Maybe that's why they keep coming back to each other. They're truly the only people they can talk to.
Yeah.
They
It's
do.
like the Big
They
Brother
do.
house.
I mean, listen, Calabasas is like a few towns over for me, and it couldn't be more different from like the way I'm living and the people I'm around, and just like they really are in like gated communities, like the Kardashian of it all. Like, it really is like a dystopian movie. It feels like very Stepford Wives, if you guys know that reference, or I'm aging myself, but it feels very odd and creepy in a way. But yeah. I think the youths
Oh,
on their beach bonfire. Or is it even a bonfire? It's a picnic.
It's just a picnic.
Yes,
Dare
there's
I
something like that.
say they were stepping in here like Regina George and Aaron Samuels. I'm sorry, there was a little bit of cuntiness to them walking in together.
Yes.
Dare I say, I was like, damn, they kind of coming like the stars of the show. And they were, unfortunately, the stars of the conversation.
They were,
Everybody was looking
yeah.
at them. Everybody was worried about them. I was like, wow, this is a power move. Sway just hard launched. Boom.
No,
Can I just-
like,
Can I just say that did this whole thing like visually not look like an Abercrombie and Fitch or like Hollister ad?
Bro,
It just
what is up with the
that bottom right
meme
image,
haze
like,
that be around them sometimes? Y'all see the background sometimes?
Yeah,
it's, like,
I don't like it.
hazy, and it's
I don't
like
like it.
fucking blurred in the
Yes.
back. I'm like, what are we doing?
the cinematography is a little like camp. Like, I'm like, okay, this is-
And they're trying to like give it a moment, which sometimes it works,
Mhm.
sometimes it doesn't. But this was definitely giving like Abercrombie and Finch down. I'm like,
Yeah.
why is the filter? Why is there a filter over them? I'm wondering.
Yes, but this is our kind of party of to kind of bring the episode home. And you know, it's everybody showing up. It's kind of weird because like everything's cool at first, even though like Kimura and Emily are both already there, and and we see like nothing of that
Mhm.
like dynamic happen. But yeah, nothing big happens until boom, Suede and Dylan walk
Yes,
in
the
together.
biggest.
Essentially hand in hand, child. They have, I think they have like a basket or whatever, and they don't care. They don't
And a
give
dream.
shit about what's
A basket,
happening.
each
Like,
other, and a dream.
Mhm.
Literally.
like you would have thought the TikTok never came out because Sway Dylan just walking in there like whoop de doop de doop. We here like let's have some fun. And yeah, like we said, it's essentially a hard launch because baby, as we see in that top right, Suede is all over Dylan this entire time.
It's her back
Exactly.
turned to the group and only looking at the man.
Exactly.
Baby, please.
Because Suede says later in episode 4, she's like, I don't understand why Gemma would have an issue. I didn't even realize something was going on. Because if you didn't know that Gemma had an issue, why aren't you saying hello and sitting with them? At least once.
Literally.
So you know something's
Oh, is
up.
my bag over here? You know where your bag is.
she knows what the hell she's
Literally.
doing.
Exactly.
Have y'all ever experienced a couple like hard launch right in front of you without knowing that they're a couple? Because I have,
Absolutely.
and it's crazy.
Absolutely.
Hella, you've experienced everything in the show, Helia.
She said
Elliot's
two
gonna be on
towns. She
season
said
2.
2 towns over. She meant the exact same town, actually. And that's from here. And she got that Suede latte from that exact same.
This is Nicole's cousin. Okay. I see.
No. No, but like it was among like coworkers, and you're like, you don't know that these two
Oh,
coworkers are
gag
dating, and you see,
order.
and you're like in an outside of work like situation, and then
Mm.
all of a sudden they're being, have PDA, and they're like doing the thing, and you're like, like they're together, and nobody knew. And
I
it's
feel like that's
really.
gonna happen with the kingdom, with the royal
Yeah.
court. Somebody just gonna come
Oh.
out. Bow. We're married.
Are you hinting
Like
at something?
people in the royal court, or what,
People
what
in
do
the
you
royal
mean?
court. I
Go on
like
then,
shit.
Sarah,
Shit
name
everybody.
names. Name names.
Wait, yeah, we need.
I'm not gonna name any name. I just feel like potentially people in the
Okay.
royal court could hard line. It could be anybody. It could be y'all.
You
It could be
know,
anybody.
it's gonna be
Sarah and
myself and
Lee.
Armonte.
I was gonna say Helly and Armonte hard launched low key when they had that meeting.
Okay.
That in person meeting. I don't know. It could be anybody.
Oh.
Yeah. We'll
Not
see.
me though.
Wait, I feel like I need to like get on my detective shit. Like I
It
need
could just
Cass?
be anybody.
We need to play matchmaker.
Yeah,
Maybe
Cass
that
got
can be a
real
pod.
quiet.
No, I'm thinking. I'm having a lovely little ponder here. I'm trying to think who would make
I'm
the
just
best
like,
lovely
who
couple.
would
little
even
pond,
geographically link up? That's my question. Other than like the LA people and
I mean, there's some people in New York. People could move. What is
Not
Dylan's
moving.
zodiac sign?
Who's going to England for Cass? Someone's gonna
Yeah.
buy a ticket.
Hello, hello, hello.
Chat, do y'all know what Dylan's
Great
zodiac
Britannia.
sign is? I'm curious about that.
Oh gosh.
Oh, there's the Gemini. Bye bye bye.
I would say. Oh, I was gonna say something, but I think you're a Virgo, right, Pharaoh?
Who?
Pharaoh's a Libra.
Oh, you're a Libra. I'm
Libra.
sorry.
Yeah.
I was
There's
gonna
a
say
lot of
Virgo.
There's a lot of Virgos on the team, though. Actually,
Oh yeah, let me just shut up.
yeah,
Okay.
you better watch those Virgos. It's the Geminis who are evil. The evil signs are Gemini, Aquarius, and anything fire. If you ask.
Oh,
me.
excuse me.
Damn.
You're a
Not to-
Sagittarius?
Yeah, that's right.
Of course.
Oh, not of course.
Not of
What
course.
is this playing with you? No, I think Sagittarii are actually the least evil of the three, so I'll allow you to have
Okay,
that. My
I'll
dad
take
is a Sagittarii. My brother is a Sagittarii.
Sagittarius.
And are they
Yeah.
evil?
Killing me.
A singular. Yes.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Mhm.
Mhm.
So
Getting back into this picnic.
Yes. Yes.
yes, the picnic. Once Suede and Dylan show up together, Gemma and Nicole decide to have a little kiki privately near the ocean.
Wait,
And
hold on.
Gemma
Nicole ate this up. Thank you. Kimura, remember how Gemma stood up for you at Kiki-chan?
Right.
Where are you when Gemma needs to go off to the side? You should have been right there with her.
I kind of
Mhm.
agree with that.
It should have been all the girls,
Mhm.
actually.
No
How about that?
shade.
That's
I
true.
kind of agree because this was just weird, and everyone was kind of like, one thing about me, like, well, I don't know, but I'm just thinking, why would I ignore? Like, I'm not gonna ignore this. We're not gonna. Honestly, I would have brought it to the table when they would have sat down, Kiki, and I'd be like, well, Dylan and Suede, let's not be humble. What's happening? Like, what's
Yeah,
this
someone needs to
about?
put it on the floor. Someone needed to put them on blast.
So Gemma needed to not. If Gemma was one of the bystanders, not the one
She
literally
would have
being
put them on
affected,
blast.
she would have put it on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
I kind of wish we had that,
Agreed.
but
100%.
Mhm.
Nicole will do for now.
Yeah. But Gemma is cussing Suede ass out. She's like,
Mhm.
that girl, she said that girl is wicked. Like for showing
Evil,
up with
evil.
Dylan and
Wicked for
acting like
bad.
that. Not even talking to them. And Nicole is still trying to kind of like defend Suede. Like, it's like, I don't know what's happening with her. Like, this is just not the Suede I know. Like, we just have to figure this out. Like, I don't know what's happening. Yeah. And so then we get this Nicole and Suede conversation, which is
Mhm.
really when Suede fully lost me. Like, because
Yeah.
I needed this whole episode, I really needed to hear what Suede had to say about this.
Mhm.
And what she had to say was not good. I would like her to
Did she have anything to say?
I would actually like to put the words back in her mouth.
Please,
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah, what about the
Everything-
line of why is she so obsessed with a man that won't publicly claim her?
Exactly. She
Oh,
needs to talk less and put those lips on a Suede latte where she won't be making any noise.
no
No
shade.
lies.
I was so pleasantly surprised about Nicole in this conversation as well because she was giving peacemaker again when she was talking to Gemma. No shade, a little bit was giving like peacemaker. So when she
Mhm.
talked to Suede, I thought she was gonna try to keep that same energy, and I guess she started off that way. She was like, well, girl, Gemma's just hurt and da 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 da. But as soon as Suede opened up that dirty ass mouth saying some bullshit, all that shit was coming out of her mouth. Just shit.
Mhm.
She checked her. And I'm like, thank God. Because
Yeah.
she needed to be
Yes.
checked. 'Cause,
When
whoa.
push comes to shove, she's on the right side. So we thank you, Nicole.
Mhm.
Can I just say, if you are Nicole in this situation, I don't even think I'd be that nice. I'd be like, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah.
I
Like,
agree.
Yeah.
I agree. I think if I was in her position at that point, I'd be like, listen, I would just say, like, if this was me, would you do the same thing to me? And like she kind of did say that, but then at the same time, she's like, well, Gemma and I aren't very, very close. You and I are different. And it's like,
oh, please.
I'd like to know the timeline of how long you've known Suede.
Right.
Because let's call a Suede a Suede, and let's talk about how let's talk about how she could potentially be fake with anyone that's in this group, and it doesn't matter if it's
Mhm.
Nicole or not. So I think Nicole, if I was her, I'd be very guarded up with her. I would not talk to her about personal things going forward because obviously she can just turn on a dime.
Yeah.
She's
and-
already broken her word.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, I probably would have told her, baby, I don't even want to be friends with you.
A little bit.
Like, because regardless of I actually don't care whether you would do this to me or not. It's already bad enough that you would do this to anyone. The fact that you did this is enough for me to feel like I kind of don't want to be associated with you right now. Until you get that regulated, maybe we can kind of have another conversation because I know we cool or whatever. But as of now, I'm not feeling it. Like, this was just weird for me. It was very sudden. It kind of gave no reason. It almost kind of gets like you want to be a part of the drama. Like, nothing about it is something I want to be around. We just heard how Dylan was talking to women and you're dating him. Even if you weren't being weird to Gemma, dating Dylan in itself is weird because we already heard how he was speaking. So dating Dylan is already weird. Dating Dylan knowing the past with Gemma is even weirder. And then dating Dylan knowing the past with Gemma and knowing that you defended Gemma is even weirder. Like, it's enough. Thank you.
I have mixed feelings because obviously you hear people say time and time again, don't let a man get between us. But I'm just like, but I don't subscribe to that fully because I'm like, this situation has just brought out who you really are. Like,
That's true.
we can always move
revealed
past
Yeah.
it if you
revealed the
apologize
person.
and you show difference, but like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm willing to cut you off with this. I'm sorry.
Yeah. And I don't even think this is a case of like letting a man get in between them. This is like letting an clearly abusive person get in between. Like, why are you
Mhm.
associating yourself with somebody who literally traumatized me? Like, and we're
Right.
allegedly friends. That makes no sense to me. Whether that was a
Mhm.
man, a woman, or whatever, happy pride.
Well, especially
Um,
after Suede herself saying that this man could never would be with me. He needs to wait however many years to,
mhm.
mature. And like,
Yeah.
she's contradicting herself and everything she said before, which makes her very unreliable as a friend and just a human being as well.
Mind you, she
So,
was right before. He is too
right.
young.
Yeah.
You're too young. So
Yeah.
should have listened to yourself.
Yeah.
We know what she was thinking with.
Yeah,
Ooh.
it was just also so weird that Sway like wasn't like the least bit remorseful about like when she heard that Gemma was hurt,
Yeah.
she was just like, "Oh, like that wasn't my intention."
I mean,
Like,
No
well,
empathy again. But like she
okay.
acts like that, but clearly you do have empathy because otherwise you would have spoken to Emma like nothing was wrong.
And then you know that you did something wrong because you told Nicole that I would never do that to you. So it's like, so you
Right.
did something wrong to someone and you wouldn't do it to Nicole. You're basically admitting that you're at fault because
Mhm.
otherwise you wouldn't have to say, Nicole, I wouldn't do that to you. There should be nothing to not do if you're not doing anything wrong. You know you're doing something wrong. You know
Right.
you're wrong and you're evil and you don't care. That's the problem. You don't care.
Mhm.
Like, what's funny? Like, why are you laughing and giggling right now? I actually don't love that for you. But
That's why
okay.
she needs to team up with Emily. They're perfect. They think along
Oh,
the same
gosh.
lines,
Lord.
which is along very, very
She teams up with
transparent
Emma
lines.
instead, actually.
I also with this comment, like I understand the sentiment of like it happened a long time ago, but like that doesn't like it's
But
it's
we've
clearly still
established that nothing.
affecting
We've
Gemma,
established that
like
nothing's changed.
right.
You will say
Nothing.
5
He's
years
still the
ago, 5
same
years ago.
man.
Mind you, he said
Especially
the comment
when
2 days ago. How many?
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
He
It's like
hasn't had
especially
any
when we're in the
opportunity to
same
show he's
community,
changed.
these relationships are still affecting. Like you can't say like,
Mhm.
oh, it happened so many years ago. Like all these people are he's still in my life. Like so clearly, like whatever happened in the past is still gonna matter to what's in the present. You know
Should
what
we
I
unpack
mean?
this? Because Emily and Suede keep saying, oh, this is high school drama. This is high school drama. What, holding friends to standards is high school drama? Like, I'm so tired.
I was finna say Suede. That's exactly what Suede thought. That comment was posted by Suede because that's
Yeah.
exactly what Suede is feeling. She's like, well, it's a long time ago. He's a different person. Blah, blah, blah. He's actually not. He's not.
Mm-mm.
But we move. I will say the one thing that's like slightly annoying about the show is because I kind of want more detail on the Gemma Dylan thing. Like Gemma is claiming something,
Mhm.
Dylan is claiming something else, and quite literally, no one else knows. Even when Nicole talks about it, when any other person talks about it, they don't talk about it with surety. It doesn't seem like anyone is confident in affirming or denying either story. I personally believe Gemma, but technically, no one else has affirmed or denied. Like they've kind of just went along with what is being said. I want someone else to say, no, they were literally dating. Everybody in the school knew. Da, 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 da. I haven't heard that. And that's why I'm like, I kind of hate the ambiguity. Let's clear that up.
Mhm.
Let's clear that up.
I fear it wasn't like a real this is my interpretation. Obviously it's he said, she said, the truth is somewhere in the middle, but I fear they weren't actually dating and really like his whole midnight situation saying like they were just hooking up and she probably obviously caught feelings and loved the attention and he was just having his fun and then she got hurt in the mix of it because he's kind of a horrible person and then she's definitely not over it and he could care less and is
Damn.
making the worst comments about it and saying she could just kick rocks or
Exactly.
kick sand
No
or
matter what
whatever.
happened,
Yeah.
it's still, what is it, objectively true that he treated her like shit because he's still treating her like
Yeah.
shit now. And that
Mhm.
should be all.
Mhm.
That is enough to take sides.
Period.
Period. I know that's right. Put it to rest. Also, Suede being like Dylan is too like kind and like good-hearted. That was like sister.
Oh,
What are you even
like-
talking
Mean-
about?
Meanwhile, he's doing that with Emma, and I know that someone in the chat is talking about, they were dating, Gemma and him, and now Emma also said they were. But he's kind of doing a similar thing to Emma in from what we see, and is kind of dragging her along. And y'all talked about it last time, but I do think Emma has feelings for him.
Yeah.
I do think she's caught up, and he's dragging her along because he can.
I think this is also the moment where we got like a shot of Emma like looking at Suede and Dylan, and she felt some type of way, but she was like, oh
Yeah.
like
This is why I'm sorry I'm a broken record. She needs to hurry up and make up with Gemma so she can be angry with Dylan with them. She'd be so much happier.
This is when you plan to evict Dylan from the house, and all the girls band together, and we would get a vote flip and get him out.
Girl, and Sway done won the HOH, child. Like, this is gonna be the worst.
And then she wins the veto.
Oh,
and pulls him off.
Lord.
Literally.
Everything goes back to Big Brother.
No.
All roads lead to Big Brother.
Ooh, so now we move into episode 4, and immediately starting off bad. We have any pickleball scene in the show bad.
Honestly,
it's so bad.
What you said last podcast, Nightmare Blunt rotation, I thought that the entire time watching
it still stands.
There must be some sort of hell circle around the back of this pickleball court where they're spawning all these demons.
Yeah, so we have it starts off with Emma and Suede playing, and then they're joined by Hersey and Preston, Hersey's sidekick, I guess. And
he's got the cookies though. Don't forget the cookies.
Don't do Preston.
This is the start of Preston's cookies. That's his storyline. Preston.
Okay, let's find him something. Thank you.
Yes. It always reminds. I always think of the in High School Musical, the one in the first one at the end. When he's like,
I like
I cannot remember his name.
Sharpay.
Yes.
That's who Preston gives me.
I see.
But yeah, Suede is basically like venting to them. She's like confused why there's beef with Gemma, like why Gemma's even mad about the whole Dylan situation. Because Suede she knows why. She's just acting like she doesn't. And here go Emma, desperate ass, being like, well, they're just boring. They're boring. Like, that's why they just need to be like interesting. Like Nicole and Gemma, they're just boring. Like, mind you, this is the first we've seen of Emma in I don't know how long.
In a few episodes.
You know what's
and it's
crazy?
A scene with Suede.
I know Emma doesn't truly believe that, because when the TikTok got posted, Emma made a comment she had like a confessional, which is like, yeah, that was messy on Suede's part. So mind you know that she did her dirty. Everyone knows this.
Emma is playing. This is the moment that I'm like, okay. She is strictly playing Big Brother. That's all Emma is doing, because in this conversation, her ears perked. She's like, oh, wait, I can flip the house to where it's like, it's not everyone against me and Dylan. Now it's everyone against Gemma, who literally made the house like against me. Wait, like, let's do that. Yes. She heard that and she said, you know what? Let's get Nicole ass out of here too, because her first and Nicole, she's just telling everybody's business. And Sway was like, it was a perfect moment, because Nicole had just checked Sway. It was a perfect moment. She ate this. This was giving like checkmate to put her in the new group.
Yes.
Honestly, like Emma knew how to.
Emma gonna stay in Nicole's neck.
And she doesn't believe. She barely believes half the shit coming out her mouth. She just wants to survive. This is survival for Emma. She was left out in the cold, dropped off by Dylan. Dylan left and still found other people. She was just sitting there looking stupid with no friends, and so she had to find her way back in. And this whole flip of Suede joining the Dylan of it all, like she can like join in this on this. But even she doesn't even like this. She wants Dylan too.
She doesn't like Suede. She knows Suede's a mess.
Yeah.
It's giving fake alliance with Preston and Hersey also there. And just like
Literally.
listening to the women drama.
Sorry. Have you guys watched past episode 4?
No.
I have not.
So keep a pin in this conversation.
Oh, okay. But no, it actually is crazy how like much Big Brother does align with like how the dynamics are playing out. Because
maybe that's why I'm so entertained.
No, wait. You might be on
No,
something.
sure.
But even in the confessional, when Emma is like, Suede might be somebody that could be a good friend. Like, I need to spend a little more time. It's given like I need to make a side alliance with Suede because like this is a piece I can pick up in this game. Like it's giving very much that. Also, this was like my quote of the the whole drop. When Suede was talking about like, oh, I'm not gonna take shit from somebody who doesn't even have a job. And then
Oh
was
my
like,
God.
I don't think she's unemployed, but yeah. I was like, why did she say that?
Because why does Emma low-key have Gemma's back?
On the low key. No, one thing about Emma,
Does.
she's gonna clear it up. Well, I mean, she's not invisible. She was at your house, Dylan. Like she clears it up every time. Thank you.
She's there to fact check.
I feel like if Emma wasn't on TV, she'd be a completely different person.
I kind of feel like she by the end of the season, because I haven't gotten to the end. By the end, I'm like, Emma, she could have a redemption arc if she chooses so. Like, I just need her to just steer clear of all the weird girlies and really find the place where you need to be because child. But the issue is that the cool girlies don't like her. Let's be real. Like, Gemma don't like you.
Over that.
It's also a small world. It's like a small microcosm. They're in their bubble, and so she's got to find her way through whatever this is, and can't really separate herself from it. And she's on a show with them, so she's got to stay relevant and give her peace when she can.
That's true. I kind of like her though. She's cool.
Okay, let's move on to this shit is crazy.
Lord.
What
the fuck? I was like, who are these people? I didn't even recognize Emily at the time.
I felt like I was watching a different show. It didn't feel like this was supposed to be here. I don't know what was going on. The mom was doing too much. Who was this guy? Why? And I don't care. Like, it doesn't matter.
They started adding too many characters. I'm like, whoa. But this scene, because I have seen further, this was like a soft launch to more of this same potential trend of mamas and people. But even in this episode, we got somebody else mama, didn't we? Sway mama. Like, we just started getting mama.
Yeah.
I'm like, why we getting mama?
Well, it was the parents episode. I think a lot of the parents stuff.
Family episode.
What's this guy's name? Mason?
Mason. And his mama aired him out, honey. Like,
mind you, his mum can join the cast. I don't care that they're all 25.
No,
throw her in there.
Was messy down. Yeah, I mean, when I was younger, he was like 14, 15. I heard him pounding somebody's ass out. I was like, whoa, girl, what? I heard him spanking somebody.
Mind you, this is on a Netflix show. Like 300 million subscribers, Netflix. Like this is the equivalent of like national TV. Like,
yeah.
And then she's talking about her sex life in front of him as well.
Yes, like she's like, I haven't had sex in like 2 years or so, but I'm a cool mom. Like, this is so Mean Girls coded. I hate this bad. Like, what's happening?
I'm wondering, maybe from her, like she said she had a procedure on her face, and like maybe she is on some sort of medication and she's a little bit more loose than she probably would have liked. Something, she's drinking a can of Diet Coke. Maybe it's a little spiked. I don't know what was going on.
I know it's a Suede latte in a Coke can.
Lord, did not look surprised at all by what she was saying.
I will say
this
he
feels like how she is on a daily basis.
Emily was kind of gooped and gagged, clutching her pearls a little bit.
She was
must have been new for Emily
because she didn't know who this man was. We didn't know who this man was.
Literally, they hadn't talked to each other in 7 years.
They didn't set him up properly at all. Like, we just got to their house and it was like, this is Mason and this is Mason's mom. And I was like, who the fuck is Mason? What?
Was the rack of clothes supposed to mean
bring that up?
Something like she's there to pick up something or sell something? Like, what is going on?
I kind of like the rack of clothes. It kind of gives like dimension to the scene.
But meanwhile, look at the clothes on the rack. Like, is she wearing all of this?
Like, she gonna be in a play? Like, what's happening?
I don't know. There's a lot of color, a lot of Sharpay colors, actually, going back to High School Musical. I don't know.
I know that's right. But no, this mama was crazy and kooky.
And I think the main idea of this conversation was supposed to be about Emily and her relationship with Hersey or lack thereof.
Yeah.
Because the mama Brandy, let's call her, let's use her name.
Okay.
She asks Emily about Hersey. She's like, "Oh, who's this boy? Like, is he cute? Like, what's the vibe?" And she's like, and was like, I'm not really interested in him. Which to
Mm-hmm.
me, honestly, and I think to everybody, felt very sincere. Like, I don't think
Yeah,
Mhm.
Emily's
she was dead
interested in
ass.
him, but the producers were like, no, baby, we need this storyline to keep moving. So here go Brandy lying ass being like, well, that sounded kind of fake to me. The no sounded kind of like maybe
Like,
there is something. I was
girl,
like, no, girl, you
they
Yeah.
didn't
paid
see the date.
you to
Like,
encourage her. Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, they're trying to
Um,
recover from that, and she's
mhm.
like,
Yeah.
"No, I'm not interested. I'm good."
I almost was like, okay, is this gonna be a shift for her to find another man and Mason is the other man? I was like, oh, okay, like what is this? What
But
is the
Mason
point?
looked gay to me too. So I'm like,
Yeah,
everybody gay.
kind of
Like,
sounded it, seemed that. But I was like, maybe that's the hard line. Like the point of this felt like, okay, maybe Mason is gonna get ingratiated by linking up with a girl. Maybe it's Emily, but
mhm,
we'll see.
yeah. But really the star of the show here was Brandy and all her everything she
Unquestionably.
had to say.
Yeah,
Like,
Everything.
out of pocket. So out of
the
Everything.
pocket.
spanking thing, the oh yes, Mason has a girlfriend because she was like
Yes.
she like hopes that like he accidentally gets her pregnant.
You're right. He does
And
have a
who is
girlfriend.
this girlfriend? Do we ever see her?
She should have been somebody in the cast. If she's not already someone on the cast, we kind of didn't need this. No shade. Well, I guess they needed Brandy.
I'm
That's what
not
they
so
need.
sure she is a she.
Everybody can't be gay now.
Why not?
They could be.
Yeah.
They could.
Yeah,
You're
everybody can be
right.
gay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Happy Pride.
Happy
They
Pride.
need
Oh, well.
And
Happy
then
Pride.
oh,
They
I mean,
just-
sure.
Oh Lord.
Oh, Pharaoh Cole.
Oh Lord.
And then the button of the scene being like Emily's like, oh, maybe it's a stress-induced sickness or whatever you got going on
Girl.
space. And she's like, or it's the BJs I'll be giving. With an nasty ass man. I mean, like, what?
That
It was
is
just
crazy.
overly sexual, overly open. I'm like, wow. But I'm almost like, how real is it? Like, how common is it for a Calabasas newly made adult going into another home and the mama being all open and honest like this? Like, I could see these women growing up to being just like Brandy. So there's that.
Yeah,
That's
it's-
such a bad thing.
No, I'm kind of okay with the open.
I'm kind of here for it.
Listen, there's a
Especially if
weird
it's on
thing
TV.
when parents are trying to be your bestie. I don't think they should be your bestie, because at the end of the day, you got to respect them like a parent, in my opinion. But
I know that's
you
right.
still want your kids to be comfortable enough to be open with whatever they want to ask you about and stuff going on in their life. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I would be very uncomfortable with my mom saying all of this on a show on
Mhm.
Netflix for
Yeah.
everyone to see
It's-
forever.
She's
It's-
self-promoting.
Yeah.
It's she's promoting BJ. It's overly like you're overly involved. Like I'm all for. I was telling my friends, I was like, yeah, my daughter or son, if I ever have one, can have a boyfriend or girlfriend and whatever age. Like I don't mind them dating because I would rather them be open to that and know that I'm okay with it than for them to just do it behind my back. Bitch, you think they're not going to date just because I don't want them to date? They're going to date. So I'm
Mhm.
perfectly open with it. And then I feel like this is just the extreme of like, yeah, you can suck and fucking slap ass in my basement. Yes, kid.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
my
I heard him
thing is,
slapping ass and I was like, go, son. Whoa.
but my thing is, this would probably make me more uncomfortable if Mason wasn't fully like 23. Like,
I'm
what do
still
you-
uncomfortable.
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
uncomfortable regardless.
Oh, really? I don't care that
I'm
much.
uncomfortable. Wait, but are you? You're 23. Exactly.
Me?
Yes, you're that same age.
I'm 22.
Oh,
Okay, you're younger. So I see it. Me like 23 still look like Loki. Like you real
Mhm.
young still. Like you still a
Right.
youngster. No shade. So I'm like,
Yeah, all of them seem like babies to me because they're just like
Yeah.
right out of college. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, oh baby, you're young.
and they
You're
kind of
young.
act. They act very young
Yeah.
in my opinion for the most part. Like
Mhm.
no one really acts mature,
Mhm.
fully realized, and it might be a delay considering the privilege that they had growing up. Sorry, let's just put it on the floor.
no, definitely.
Because I feel like
Definitely.
average Joe or low income or middle class income 23-year-old way more mature. Like Cass, you're extremely more mature than these people. And it's like-
Well, get a camera
not
in
that you're not
front of me
rich,
and we'll
because you could be
see.
rich. But
The accent helps too. The accent does help you.
It does.
yeah, unless you're not mature at all, and this is just a front you put on for the podcast.
Mm.
Well,
I don't know.
Wow.
I've seen your friend group before. I know what y'all got going on over there.
Oh,
Have you?
You seen?
I don't know. Have I? I don't know.
What? You got the secrets.
You gotta do your best. You can't just hire people on you don't know anything about them. I know all y'all
Oh.
teams.
Did you get a PI?
Oh.
Is Lee secretly a PI?
I don't know. It doesn't need to be that private. Instagram is available, night.
Oh my gosh, what are
I went through all of y'all media before I hired. Like, let's just clear it up.
Okay, a lot of royal court tea coming out.
Yeah,
Of
Helly, I got your tea too, queen.
Okay.
Wait, why am I scared?
Y'all, I'm joking. Calm down.
I know.
Unless I'm not.
Mm.
Uh-oh.
Let's keep it pushing, child. So we had the big three witches in the last episode. Now we have the big three good witches.
I know that's right.
Episode.
I
And
don't
not
know.
Glinda.
I'm not looping in Kimura with them quite yet because Kimura has to do a little something more for me. It can be the big
Well,
2
Kimura
and
was-
2.5.
She
feel
was
like she
agreeing.
was
She was
giving
agreeing with
here.
Nicole. Nicole was like, "Sway weird," and Kimura was like,
She seemed very
Well-
passionate in this conversation, Kimura.
It's the whole
did.
beach thing for me, I think. Kimura needs to do a little more.
I-
Like, you can agree here, but when push comes to shove and when it's out in the open, we need you to be there.
I will say the producers also agreed because the only reason they're on 2 separate screenshots is because there was not a shot of all 3
All
of
three
them
of them.
because
Yeah.
they only were showing Nicole and Gemma as if Kimura was not there. So I was like, damn, it's actually crazy.
Sus.
But,
Yeah. But yeah, we basically get a meeting between the 3 women, the 3 good women, if you will.
The good witches.
And we're still kind of recapping the Suede of it all. Gemma is essentially saying that she's not interested in fixing her and Suede's relationship if Suede's not interested in that. Because
Mhm.
and honestly, I was everything that Gemma was saying here, I was like, yeah, you're kind of right. Like,
Yeah,
she
because
was like,
what are you
she
gonna
was like,
do?
I
Just
didn't
be
start
like,
the problem, like, so
yeah.
I shouldn't have to be the one to like go out of my way to fix it. Like, that doesn't make any fucking sense.
Because Suede was saying, she said it even in the pickleball scene that why isn't Gemma? What did she say? She was like, "Oh, if Gemma has a problem, why isn't Gemma addressing it with me? I wish
Right.
Gemma would address it with me." Yada yada yada. And Gemma's like, "Girl, I'm not doing that." And it's weird because I almost see Suede's point a little bit too. I'm not gonna lie, considering who Gemma is. Gemma does put it on the floor. She does call people out. She does address it. You were able to have a conversation with Emma, who you felt did the exact same thing, essentially, in a way, by taking this man on purpose, a little bit different. But still, I kind of almost understand why doesn't Gemma bring it to Suede if she does have a problem? Because I don't like people having a problem with me and not bringing it to me. Hello?
But the thing is, it's so I relate to Gemma in this way because it's so much easier to fight on behalf of your friend than it is for yourself.
That's real. I agree with that as well.
Maybe if she had the confidence boost, she would. But it's difficult, you know. You're fighting your own battle and you don't want to be alone. I mean, does she admit in this episode that she's really guarded? I think it's next episode or something like that. But we knew. Like, they had to ease out the Bloody Mary comment out of her. I think this is just how it is.
I do agree she fights harder for her friends than herself. Consistently.
I also think like this situation is a little different than like the Emma situation, for example, because like in this situation, I think Gemma is again rightfully like feels like Suede wronged me. Like, so Suede should be the one to have to fix this problem. Whereas with Gemma and Emma, it was more like like we kind of have beef because like we were interested in the same guy, like. And there was there was some weird shit happening, but it wasn't so like cut and dry, like somebody did something to the other one. You know what I mean?
And to piggyback off that, Emma confronted Gemma. Like, she was talking to Dylan and Emma came over and that's how that started. That wasn't Gemma initiating it.
That's true.
Right. That's true. But yeah, Nicole she gets a lot of confessionals in this moment, being like she's kind of overwhelmed by being in the middle of this whole situation. And she tells Gemma as much. She's like, I don't like being in this because like you're both fighting and I just want us to all be good and be friends and this
Mhm.
isn't fun for me. This isn't fun. And then we kind of resolve things, this conversation with Gemma, honestly coming to, I think, a very mature like realization. She's like, the source of all of this is Dylan. So
Yeah,
if I'm to get past this, I think I actually need to like have a conversation. And she's like, I don't want to have this conversation, but I think I have to have a conversation with Dylan to like get some sort of closure, like put everything out in the open, you know. And I think she's correct.
I
I
agree.
think that is what needs to happen, to be quite honest.
I agree. Because I feel like that's where because that's the thing, at the end of the day, Gemma should be doing any conversations on behalf of herself, like in order for her to move forward. And I think for her to move forward, the crux is Dylan. It's not even about Emma or even Suede. Honestly, it is Dylan. And I think she's correct. And I think she should have a conversation with Dylan. So let's have it. Will he be mature? I don't
Okay.
know, but I want to see it.
Can you guys
Now,
elaborate though? What do you want her to talk to Dylan about?
I was gonna say that, Cass. I was gonna say I understand the perspective that, like, yeah, he's the common denominator. He's the reason for a lot of this pain and stuff. But is it really gonna be that productive? What are we gonna get out of it? How is she
Mhm.
gonna? Maybe it's more for her. I don't know how good he's gonna be in that conversation.
Because didn't they
Yeah.
try to do that episode 1? I think the real reason Gemma is upset isn't because of
I don't
Dylan,
know.
it's because she lost a friend in Suede.
I don't know. Well, maybe so. This is the
Mhm.
issue. In my opinion, Gemma seemed upset since episode 1. And she has seemed consistently upset. She seemed upset and annoyed episode 1, episode 2, episode 3, and now. And I feel like the only consistent factor is Dylan. Like, she wasn't really friends with Emma from what we hear. So I'm like, it can't be from her. I think it is Dylan. I think the reason that she has all of these thoughts and feelings and opinions are because she still low-key is hurt. Not even low-key. She is hurt by
Mhm.
Dylan, and he's in her face all the time. Like, now we're in a show together.
Okay.
We're in the same friend group.
Mhm.
I think she's hurt, and I think she needs to have closure of that hurt potentially. But it's person to person. I don't think everyone would need this, but I kind of feel like Gemma is the type of person
Mhm.
who she could feel better after talking to Dylan and having a conversation with him. But girl, I don't know. Maybe it won't
Yeah.
work.
That's just
I
rough
think
though, because how are you gonna have a conversation with Dylan? He's gonna give you what you need from that.
He might.
Yeah.
Maybe Swade's right.
I mean, I think
Anyway.
my thought on it is
You're
that
funny.
like Gemma, I think she does need to have a conversation with Dylan because I think Gemma still likes Dylan, like deep down. Like
That's it.
I don't think she's like gonna go back to him or like try to, you know, rekindle anything. But I think she still has like a soft spot for Dylan, which is why all this stuff is affecting her so much.
Oh my God.
Cause she really genuinely thinks like her and Dylan like had something. Like this was honestly probably her first love, you know, like if it's going back to high school, you
Right.
know. And so I think she needs to talk to Dylan to be like, for him to be like, yes, I did have feelings, or no, it was never that. Like she needs some sort of like confirmation that like this is a wash. We need to move on. And like she needs to hear it
Oh.
from the horse's mouth.
You
Right.
guys
I
might
think
be right, but if that's the case, I hate that for her.
But like, what's the alternative? This is Gemma doing it for Gemma, which is I'm fine with, but also she has to be prepared that he's not gonna give her exactly what she needs in that conversation, and
What
that's
Mhm.
she
fine.
said. She was
Right.
like, Dylan's
Yeah.
gonna be honest with me, like whatever he has.
Yeah,
to say.
whatever he genuinely feels. The issue is that he I think what's even worse is that I think he's genuine when he says, "I don't like you and I never cared for you." I don't think it's because there's the
No one thinks
alternative
he's
where it's
lying.
like there's the alternative where it's like he's lying in order to like protect his manhood or protect his peace or whatever, and
Oh,
like make
okay.
it seem like he's cooler than her, or like all of these other reasons. I think he genuinely does not give a fuck about her, and it's
No.
not a protection. It's not a
No.
ploy, and I think that's going to be the hardest part is when she sits down. She mentions everything, and he says, "Baby, I don't care, and I never did. I'm sorry." And then she
Mhm.
walks away. I honestly don't think he's gonna be aggressive in the conversation. I don't think he's gonna be combative or
No.
aggressive. I think he's
No, I
just
don't
going to
think so.
be. I think he's just gonna hurt her when she hears
Yeah.
his true.
I think he's
opinion.
gonna be, I don't even think he's gonna say it in the right way. Absolutely not. And as soon as he doesn't, Gemma's gonna get confrontational again, and it's not gonna resolve anything.
I would pray not. Please don't. Please not that. 'Cause that's not helpful. I need her to be able to go in knowing he's gonna piss her off. Because if she doesn't expect
Yeah.
that, she's
Yeah.
gonna look a fool a little bit. Like, girl, you asked him for a conversation, now you yelling. Like, let's not do that.
I'm gonna stand her regardless. Sorry.
Period.
Okay. And and now we have an episode of Bel Air.
No shade.
So we get it's honestly kind of a nice little side plot, even though he's gonna fail. But we get
No one has faith in this man.
no.
Literally not even his coach. Like, I just
Or his
feels-
brother.
The coach
I'm
was killing me.
sorry. That man was moving so. It's before he said he needed to work on his speed. I didn't even hear him say that. I was watching. I was like, "You are moving slow as hell."
Wow.
I could have took the ball from you, King. Like, wow, you're not NBA pro college level at all. I'm surprised you even made it on the college team, honey. That
Right.
was scary how slowly he was moving. He needs to give it up. And I don't know if
Yeah.
that means he needs to go ahead and be a salesman alongside Emma or whoever. Like, he needs to find a real job or just sit in the wealth. Thank you, brother. Thank you, dad.
Literally.
Give me the money and I'm gonna just live in that way because basketball ain't it.
I honestly think, like, if I was rich, like, what other point is there to being rich than to let your kids be bums? Like, and just be happy, you know, like, just be a nice, happy bum. Like, that's the point of that, like, having the wealth. Like, especially
No
if you have
bum is
multiple
happy though.
kids,
That's
like,
the issue.
That's the
like,
thing.
You have to have like passion is what makes people happy, and
Yeah.
Period.
unfortunately,
but
he
that doesn't
sucks
mean you
at
need
his
to have a
passion.
career. That could just mean you go out and play a pickup game every day.
That's
with the
True.
boys.
That's
Like,
true.
you don't
Pickleball
need
court.
to, you don't have to pursue things you can't have. Like, I don't.
I think it's a thing where it's like so ingrained in him and he talks about playing his whole life and it feels like almost like an expectation he's put up so high for himself and he has to do it and it's like his destiny and it's his fate and if he doesn't he's a failure as a human, which is a lot and a lot of people have that kind of dream and
Mhm.
unfortunately his skill set doesn't really match up to it, which is unfortunate. And sometimes you gotta accept the fate and fall on your ass and realize, you know what, gotta pick another dream, gotta find another dream.
So Helia, you're his mom, or I'm him.
Uh-oh.
You're my mom, and I'm Hersey, and I'm like,
This is crazy. He averaged 1 point at college. He just-
oh my god,
mind you, average. That means there were
Oh,
that's
many-
ridiculous.
probably many games.
Yeah,
where
because
he got
Drake
0.
went to like Drake was in the same area as Hersey initially, and then Hersey moved away, so he probably kind of got that tea. Okay, I'm Hersey. Yeah, Mom, I just really want to do this basketball thing. Like I thought like I'm interested in it. I want it to be my career, and I'm just gonna keep moving forward. And I'm gonna go back, and I'm gonna keep doing it. I really need
Yeah.
that.
yeah, son, you gotta have a backup plan because that's what being an adult is about. And listen, this is sport. This is sport, and sport has to do with your body. And sometimes your body just won't be able to get it done. And you know, as your mother, I gotta be responsible and raise you right. So you gotta have a backup plan.
But I can get
as-
it done. I know I can. I know I can. It's just the leg. Like before the leg messed up, I was doing great. I was doing fine. Like averaging 1 point a game.
I'm sure
You're
you
f-
think you can.
Your father even has told you, your brother, your father, everyone has told you. The
Mhm.
people who know this business know you need a
Mhm.
backup plan. And sometimes you got to open your ears and listen. And it's tough love, but you got to figure
No,
it out.
Larsa, let me take this one. baby.
Lord.
Hersey, here's the thing, right? Have you ever thought of being a sports agent? Have we thought about I know you love the game, right? And there's ways to be in the game without being in the game. Take it from
True.
Master P, right?
The issue is that every sentence is like because I was genuinely putting myself. I know you think I suck. Every sentence, you think I suck at this, and then my first instinct is like, no, I'm gonna prove you wrong. So honestly, I don't think a conversation would work. I think, especially the age he's at,
Yeah.
he's
yeah.
at that age of like, it's me against the world. I can do anything. I'm Superman. And I love the mindset of like, you know, putting your mind to something and achieving it and et cetera, et cetera.
Fearless. if you
But
will.
like fearless. But it's almost like instead of getting the tattoo, be in the gym, Like if you are instead of eating Preston's cookies,
Yeah.
be in the gym. Like this one gym moment ain't enough for you because you're
Ooh, eating
below
Preston's
par.
cookie. That's what he needs to do.
I don't know,
Oh.
guys. He's got like a really good core foundation with Emily, and she's gonna stick by his side no matter what and encourage him to live his dreams.
You're telling me Carmen Electra showed up for the tattoo. If there's any good luck sign, that's the sign that
Okay.
Carmen Electra was there and present. So I
Okay.
just,
Come on, fearless.
Didn't Carmen Electra tell him to follow his dreams?
yeah,
Yeah,
was
which
egging
she
him on.
should. I hate his tattoos. Am I alone on that?
No.
I hate his tattoos. I actually hate everything he got going on. Actually, like the basketball, the tattoo.
So he has
The
as
one
much
thing I
skill-
was okay with is the friendship with Preston. Like
Yeah.
yes, brothers.
He has as much skill in choosing tattoos as he does playing basketball.
Truly
Mm.
fearless. Okay, like okay.
Yeah.
We know. Because
But
he is fear. Yeah.
Oh, so, Cass, did you want to
Oh, I was just gonna say because he is not fearful about being unemployed.
No shame.
No, he's got daddy's money. So there's that. And it gives him a
They
net.
started thirsting for
Okay,
Preston.
dare I say, this scene of Preston is where I was like, hold on, let me look at the Instagram. Let me see. Do I have a chance? I don't know. Like everything about this scene, I was like, okay, he's telling like a little bit lore about himself. He's talking about his mama being a whore. He didn't say that. His mom's not a whore because that might be my mama. But his mom has done a lot of things, and
Yeah.
it made him feel a little bit off about her history, and her history is long, very
She was
long.
friends with a very famous family, Pharaoh.
Yeah, she was.
We're not gonna name drop them, but
yes, she was.
everybody
And
knows.
it's not Emma Madrano's. Okay. So yes, he was talking about his mom's long history. It almost feels, I mean, I'm gonna just be real. I mean, he's talking about it. Let's talk about it. Almost feels like he resents her a little bit. I'm not going to lie. When he speaks about his mom, it feels to me like he just doesn't like that stigma got put on the family and associated with the family. Because even when he mentions like, yeah, she lives in Florida, like it doesn't seem like it's she lives in Florida, I wish I could be with her. It seems like she's in Florida. With my dad.
That's where she'll stay.
Yeah, like it seems like he just feels a little bit more comfortable where he's at and with his dad, and instead of with her, which I mean sucks for the relationship. But if he feels like that due to the actions that she has, done in the public, I feel like it's fair. Like kids have emotions and feelings just as well as parents do, and I feel like a lot of time parents do things and it might affect their kid and they kind of don't care. Like he probably getting messages about his mama. No shade. Just like Jody was getting messages about her sister. So it's like you do affect him, honestly. So that sucks.
Guys, famous people have it hard too.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I will say the subgenre of children of famous people is very niche and specific, and I'm not saying their life is hard, but they do have struggles that like we probably would never understand in terms of having that much attention on our parents and being a child growing up in that. A child is innocent. They don't have any ball in this, like they don't have any, what is it called? Horse in this race, but when they become adults like this, they're gonna have a lot of baggage and a lot of issues, maybe mommy issues. Preston, maybe there's stuff we gotta unpack there. But he's baking for himself,
and that's why he's gay. That's why he's gay now. Because of his trauma, guys.
Allegedly, but he's cute. I think
he's cute.
Yeah,
and Alexi is there. As a
Alexi told this fake ass story. I don't even know if it was fake. I don't think it was fake. I just think the producer said, okay, we're about to start rolling. Make sure you tell the story. Preston just nod along. And that's what happened. Because she told this whole, you remember that time where, oh my God, like you had a dog and the dog, like you and the dog were in the house and you like literally passed me the dog. Well, no way. So, I mean, the time when I'm like, girl, like get the story together. Let's find it. Okay, thank you.
Yeah, and she made a point again to say like he's the lamest flirt ever. He doesn't flirt.
Yes, he doesn't flirt.
Right, he doesn't have game.
We kissed once years ago, and now we're besties. Like we clean out together. We bake. Like
we bake cookies. Thank
She
Do
you.
you
is
think
not
she was being
interested in that
genuine, or
man
was
at
she trying to be
all.
like read between the lines?
I think
Oh,
she was being. I don't know. I kind of feel like I don't think she knows. I think she might suspect something, and so I think when she says he's just a bad flirter, that she just means that. When in reality, he's gay.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
Mhm.
I
It
think
is.
it's an excuse. It's an
Yeah,
excuse.
it is funny that it's like all the signs of like the natural progression that is like he's gay, like, oh, bad flirt with women, we're best friends, we kissed once in like middle school and never again, and
Baking cookie.
yeah.
Yeah.
Mommy issue. No, let me stop.
Lord.
Now
And
we're
so
psychoanalyzing him.
then we have this moment, the scene with Suede and her mother.
Oh
I
Lord,
don't know if they put her name on there. I don't know if they
they
did.
did.
I don't recall, but
Yeah, I don't recall her
dare
name.
I say their role should have been reversed in this scene, and someone else should have been in the chair, and someone else should have had the
You're crazy.
unless
Well,
this is the style that she was going for.
I think she's
maybe it's
a
like
hairstylist, maybe. I think her mom is like in
Yeah.
hair.
Whoa.
Yeah. But
yeah, that's what she does.
Mhm.
Maybe it's one of those things where it's like
I almost feel like if this is what she wanted, I kind of am living. But it's like if you don't know that that's what she wanted, you see it and you're kind of like, oh, so when's your turn to get in the chair?
Oh
And
my
then it was never her
gosh.
turn. So that was
Let's
listen, the
just
it's kind of
say-
shaggy.
it's kind of like if you can't do, teach. You know what I mean?
Let's
like,
just
if I-
say
if my
her
hair
school
can't
where she
be
went for hairdressing is the
great.
same school that, Hersey played basketball.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, you guys. Listen, the shaggy cut is back. The shaggy cut is in. The girlies are doing this cut. And it's kind of like these fashion designers that end up coming at the end of the runway and you look at them and they're not wearing anything special and you're like, they're the person who
Right,
designed all these
exactly,
clothes.
exactly.
So it's giving understated. It's giving I'm not center of attention. I'm just the one
I see it.
behind the magic.
I actually do. I don't even. If it's intentional, I don't mind it. I just thought it was an accident, and I thought she just looked a mess. But if it's intentional, I'm like, okay, you're eating this, like just a natural.
Oh my god. Okay.
I love.
Yeah, but
Mm-hmm.
this was actually, this was a very heartwarming moment for Suede. Yeah, God knows she needed it after
You say heartwarming, my
the
eyes were
character
rolling.
assassination that
Yeah.
just happened to her character.
Yeah.
But we find out that Suede is very close with her mother. Her father passed away in 2020. Suddenly. It's not even like you think it was like COVID or something, but it was a heart attack on a Tuesday that happened. And all of a sudden he was gone. Which that's just the most tragic way to go.
It is
premature. Like she had to have been like 19 when it happened, and like for her to not even she didn't get a chance to say goodbye. Like there was no lead up to it. It was just like poof, like he's gone. Like that really did make me feel bad for her in that moment, despite all the shit she's been doing.
It does humanize her in a way, and I feel like it could inform maybe how she moves in terms of how guarded she is and how she keeps things close to her chest and maybe isn't the most open with men. I don't want to draw that line, but it's a correlation probably. It seems to show a little bit more. I'm not saying any of the stuff she does is good, but I'm just saying it could kind of explain a little bit of her behavior of being guarded and closed off.
I want to be careful here because I don't know. I'm fortunate to still have both of my parents, but especially with the dating older men comment, I could definitely see the link. Knowing this about her.
Yeah, the truth. It's just the fact that the way your upbringing is and the things that happen to you when you're young, and especially your parents, influence the way you are as an adult. It's something that's commonly noted in psychiatry and when you're talking to a psychologist, all of those things. So it's just true. Unfortunately, it just is true that when you have an experience with a parent, that it can affect your current state and what you're interested in and things like that. So I do think that it could be a correlation. And then, maybe there's not a correlation, but the fact that we hear about it, I do think it's humanizing. Like you said, it reminds you like, okay, this is a person, even though everything she's doing is crazy, this is still a person, this is still a human, she still has her own experience. So yeah. And then her mom is surprised about the Dylan thing as well. She's like, oh, you usually date like 100-year-old men. So the fact that you're dating someone your age is kind of weird. And it's even weirder because, you know, you're more mature and da 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 da. The issue is that Suede isn't actually more mature than the people around her age. She just acts more mature, or she can appear that way. She isn't actually more mature than them. And then also it kind of is like, girl, if you're just so mature and you're 24, find another 24 mature man. Like, finding a man not gonna be as easy as let's get a 35-year-old man. That 35-year-old man is probably immature as fuck if he's dating you and y'all are finding similarities.
Exactly.
So it's like, you're not actually finding someone more mature. You're just finding someone older, so their maturity level like matches your slight above average maturity. Like, baby, you're not eating that. So I think it's maybe, honestly, it might be a step in the right direction dating Dylan versus dating 100-year-old men. Like, unfortunately, this might be better.
Because it's kind of along the lines of she's kind of got to learn this lesson the hard way, unfortunately.
Yeah.
And I feel like as soon as she gets past it, she'll be better for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I think her mom seems like the most normal mom we've seen so far, most normal parent in general that we've seen on
The
this
bar is
show.
low.
Yeah.
The bar is low.
It seems like Suede is more like new money in terms of like she became an influencer. She created her career herself. She moved away from home and decided, you know, that's how she became what she is. Versus like maybe her mom is more self-made as well and like not coming from a big, rich Calabasas family.
I don't know. Best parent for me still goes to Nicole's dad.
Oh,
okay,
yeah.
Oh,
that was
I'm
that
was for Mercy's dad. Master P. He kind of doing it.
Okay.
Master P.
He was giving her, he was schooling him.
Nicole's dad and that whole situation is very similar to my own, and so I was like really feeling for him in that whole conversation. But yeah, immigrant parents, it's very relatable. But yeah, this conversation between her and her mom, and let's do the hair and all that was, you know, it was cute.
It was cute.
Yeah. And now we move. I know that's right.
Oh Lord.
This was
come crazy. On, mature.
This was the first episode that we didn't get like a big group hangout session at the end of the episode, and they knew why. Because this was all we needed.
This was the group.
Okay. Now, before y'all get mad at me, why was Dylan low-key in the right?
No, he was.
Oh, no, I'm not even finna be mad at you. Girl, Sway was, I don't know what, it called me crazy. Sway wasn't talking about nothing. I'm like, girl, are you saying any complete sentence? Are we missing a piece of the puzzle, or am I crazy? Did I rewound? I'm like, oh, let me rewatch. I'm clearly missing something. This girl was giving the Lulu pants. I'm like, mamas, you can't ignore him for 3 days and then be confused and then be not confused. And then how were you mad? I was confused. I'm sorry, y'all. Like, what's happening?
She's giving emotionally unavailable, and as crazy as it sounds, in this situation, he is willing to be available. At least we don't know how much emotionally, but at least to date her enough to want to reach out to her with her 6 different phones or whatever she has. But it seems like she's performing, and he's like trying to have a real moment. And I was actually
now this.
Low-key. No.
Why do we go so far?
That's false.
Okay.
I feel like let's not
give
go
you an
so
inch.
far.
You take a mile. Let's
not
it back a little.
He has graduated from peasant to jester at most. King is crazy. Jeez.
Yeah.
I will say I noticed he was communicating with her as an equal, where I don't feel like he did that with Emma and Gemma ever in the past. And I'm like, okay, so I think he clearly does have some form of interest in Suede. I think he is interested in a more like confident and dominating presence. And let's just be honest, Gemma and Emma give Insecure a little bit. But I do feel like he enjoys Suede's presence of this more confident person, because he's just treating her differently in this conversation than he did in the conversations with the other women. So I'm trying to find, like, there must be some reason why he
have a theory.
Treats her differently.
So before, Emma and Gemma were the two chasing him. They were trying to get into his. Suede doesn't give a shit. Suede is like not interested in him at all. And maybe he isn't used to this and this is a different dynamic. So
That's
he's having
true.
to chase
He liked
her.
the chase.
And he's a little bit
Yeah.
uncomfortable about it. He's not used to it.
Yeah.
He also does say before like that he's like he likes the mommy energy
Oh
of
yeah.
Sway, Dami mommy a little bit. And so I could also see that like he feels like he owes her a little bit more respect than some of the other women that he's dealt with.
I will say I hated the toothpick in the mouth during this date. Like, please, you're on a date, get that toothpick out of your mouth.
Yeah.
And saying cowboys don't get scared. Sorry.
Cowboys don't
That
get
was
scared.
so
They're from
cringy. That was
Calabasas.
so
Like,
cringy. I
please.
can't.
No, it was bad.
But mind you, Dylan, what were you expecting? You do realize this woman turned on her entire friend group to talk to you. Like, what makes you think she's going to be
Honestly.
loyal?
Right.
The reason I feel like Dylan is redeemable here is because men like him who don't respect women unless it's the specific woman that he's actually interested in. Like this is what this is. This is just an example of she is the specific woman that he's actually trying to do something with. So finally he knows how to respect her. But as soon as he's done, or as soon as he doesn't feel that anymore, he's gonna go back to disrespecting her, which is weird. Which is why he should just be with a man, because he'll always respect the man.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
Yeah.
so
And what I will say, the cowboy hat effect. I think Dylan looked worse here.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay, there you go.
I think so.
He was
I think
kind of
he
still
should always
taking
wear
it
the
from
cowboy hat.
me. He was kind of
You
still
think the
he still looks
toothpick
good.
was
I
not
mean,
already
on base
the
level,
line?
he looks good, but
toothpick,
like,
baby. Hell yeah, I'm sorry, that toothpick not doing nothing but making him look good. Like,
yeah, the
have you seen
toothpick-
Cowboy
yeah,
Bebop?
the toothpick looks.
How he'll have a cigarette, he'll have some in his mouth, like some in the mouth. Don't do it for me.
So, Farrah, you jealous
During-
of that toothpick?
I would have used the toothpick after he used the toothpick. That's how crazy he gets over here.
No.
I'm okay with the toothpick. He does kind of give a spike from Cowboy Bebop. I'm sorry, the hair is there. The toothpick, you get it. But shout out to Dylan. Wait.
Whoa! See how you?
No. We're not.
Wade,
Yeah.
how on earth have we gotten into a situation where we're taking Dylan's side over yours? This is
Right.
rock bottom.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That's what I call
is
this.
crazy.
This is hopeless.
So what is her perspective again?
She gets
That-
mad that Dylan calls her unavailable, which she is. I don't understand. She was mad to be called out.
And I mean,
Okay,
she
here's-
does say she's not good at feelings. And that's
Right.
everything you need to know.
Here's the one thing I will give Sway, like the way Dylan was talking about it, it made it seem like, which I mean, maybe it has been longer than we've seen on the show, but like he made it seem like it's been like a year that they've been together, and she just like it's just so like never responds to anything ever. Like hasn't
Right.
been like 2 days. Like damn, like maybe she just like in a little moment like where she can't really talk to people. Like it didn't feel like he wanted to give her like any sort of chance after the very little time that they've spent like been hanging out together. And I was like can she like prove it? Like, you know, like because she is in this moment, she is saying like, oh, I'll do better. I want this to be a thing. Like, and he just seemed like so like off it already. And I was like, whoa, like like
It's so weird because I feel like humans are weird. Oh my god, because he's like asserting his boundaries very like egregiously, and I guess that's just the type of way he is in a situation where he's interested in someone, which is so interesting because he seems so boundaryless at first when he was with Emma and fucking her in the pool and shit. So it's so interesting when you see him actually, involved. Basically, he was hurt and he was like, you're not going to make me feel hurt. So I'm going to give this very hard boundary of, baby, you're not going to go on not texting me after we did this and this and this. Because he mentioned the beach. He's like, we had that good time at the beach and everyone's looking at us like we're those, those baddies. And then after the beach, you didn't text me for 3-4 days. So mama's, what's going on? And I just feel like for him, he's like, that's going to be a hard boundary for me. I don't fuck with that. So what's up? And Sway just didn't like that. Whereas like, I kind of feel like that's valid for someone to feel
No, it is
weird.
valid. I feel like the moment she started getting called out, she left because she was uncomfortable
Yeah.
instead of actually sitting down and having a conversation about it. Because she did a bit like, I'll try harder, but it didn't seem like she was being very genuine. And I think Dylan could sense that. And that's why he wasn't feeling it.
And he was like, I'd have to see. He was like, it sounds great, but you're gonna have to show me that. Like, you're gonna have to. And I don't think she'll show him that. I don't think she'll start texting him.
Oh yeah, I don't think she would.
I mean, by leaving, she automatically shows that she's not going to do that.
Yeah, I mean, she's shutting down to the point where she's physically leaving. Like, she can't even stay in the uncomfortable part of it where she has to talk it out and communicate with this person right in front of her. This is not even over phone. This is literally on a date in person. And granted, there are cameras in your face, so I don't know how much of that plays into this, but
but like,
you know,
if you're worried about cameras in your face, you shouldn't be on this show.
No shade.
Yeah.
I feel like he just, like y'all said, I think he just likes someone who, I do think he likes to chase a little bit. So it's like you're kind of reaping what you sow. I think you could have been with Emma, who was very happy to be with you the whole time. But I think he's more interested in someone where he has to kind of like work for it. And then when she starts making him work for it, he's confused and a little bit upset. And I think that's kind of the problem. Like, Suede never seemed like she was going to be like Emma and Gemma up your ass. No shade. She never seemed that way. And now that she isn't, you're a little bit confused and hurt. And it's like, well, baby, Suede was like that from the beginning. Suede has always been this individualistic mommy type of person who's doing her own thing. And then you're her little side piece. No shade. And I think he doesn't like being the side piece. He want to be the one who has the side piece. But also he's more interested in women who aren't like that. So it's like this dichotomy that's happening between what he's interested in versus what he likes feeling, you know? It's like two different things. So
she's an air sign. She's got to go with the wind.
Amen.
And she blew
Can't
away.
tie her down. Can't tie her down.
Amen. Now, she walked away. But is she going to turn around and walk back? Because I'm not going to lie. My first thought when I saw this was, we'll see the next scene and they'll be right there back together. She'll go right back to him. That's how I felt personally.
Yeah, because the part where she walked off didn't even seem like that dramatic. Like, they were still just like, they didn't have like a big blow up or anything. So I was like, this is kind of random, girl. Like,
but mind you, like,
away?
She should come back, because I feel like if she didn't and cut him off, I would have been even more mad, because like, you saw what he did to Gemma, and then he does like he has like tries to have a genuine, serious conversation with you, and that's what turns you off him. Like, please be for real.
She's crazy. Okay, child.
Do something.
Do we have any other thoughts before we rank these hoes?
Shout out to Gemma.
Shout out to Gemma.
Shout out to Gemma. Shout out to
Put one
Nicole.
in the F for Gemma, child.
Shout out to Preston and his cookies. Shout out to Carmen Electra randomly popping up and signing a waiver to be on this reality show that she probably didn't even know what it was. Yes, and Romeo. Crazy. Get your tattoo, everyone. Make sure it's fearless. Make sure it's, strength and courage and all the buzzwords for yourself to remind yourself.
Amen.
Pull it up,
Pull it up, chat. Shout out to the people in the chat. Y'all was in the chat running it up.
Yeah.
No, I live for y'all in the chat. You ate that up. Join the Discord if you haven't.
Here we go, chat. So we're starting off. Okay, we got some Alexi content this time, so we can properly properly rank her.
But all she was the messenger. No shade. She showed them the video of Suede and a latte and the man. Still Kaya for me. Sorry.
She could be child.
I was gonna say child.
No, like her being like her trying to hint at us that like Preston is gay. Like that's kind of campy a little bit. Like not that she should be in camp, but like that gives her a few points.
I'll allow child.
The tease of Preston being a sister is definitely enough.
She's the least evil of the evil witches. So
okay, period.
That's true.
I don't think we know.
We don't even know who that is
yet. So head Kaya.
Period.
Sterling. You know,
Dylan.
No, Dylan.
Sorry, Dylan.
That's
Dylan
okay.
He just looks.
Darcy Camp.
Careful now. Careful.
Okay, so let me give you my
this
pitch.
Drop. What did he do?
Let me give
wrong?
you my pitch. This drop, he didn't do anything wrong.
He didn't. He ate up Suede.
He didn't do anything wrong.
He's still his existence is still
his
wrong,
existence is always gonna push him down. I would say mid. Sorry. He was still
Okay.
he was still a part of the show. He was relevant. His
Yeah.
name kept getting brought up.
Mhm.
The fact that he
yeah.
had that date at the end, I felt like that was a good like send off. He didn't necessarily do anything wrong nor right. He said he's interested in this way. He showed her that. Mid for me.
And I'm not mad because you don't fuck with Gemma.
Take it.
So like, why would you be concerned about her? You're not. So I'm not mad at it.
All right.
Period. I agree. I'm sold.
Emily. Child.
Oh, chop. Oh no,
Honest-
Kaya. What did she do?
She went on a date with Hersey.
She
And
went
then
on a date.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
chop.
Child.
And she
I
talked
feel-
to
I
that
kinda feel
guy.
child.
I say child because she talked to that mom. She was in that whole scene.
Yeah, the
with-
mom scene.
Yeah, but in
Honestly,
that
the
movie,
mom
it's
should
just,
be
like,
on this
funny
picture.
to
She should
me,
be
like-
I know. What gives me chop is the reason that she said that she wasn't into Hersey, which means she did all that for nothing.
honestly,
please
yeah.
be
But to me, that kind of brought her up because I'm like, you just
Wait,
took a
wait,
free
why am I getting
day.
convinced? Why was that kind of cab? Just
No,
like-
because you took a free
She
day.
was
Like
it was
she took that nigga's money.
like-
Because no
Wait, I'm
shade.
being convinced.
If we're being true, Hersey is dead wrong for trying to get with Emily after being with Kimura and pretending like he wasn't. So
Oh, yeah.
she just used him for a date and dropped him off. Like she kind of ate that nigga up. Sorry.
But the reason why I don't think it's as bad is because Hersey wasn't Kimura's best friend. Hersey doesn't fuck with Kimura like that. So it's less of a
That's true.
betrayal on his behalf.
Mhm.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, she still got a free dinner.
Mm.
And she convinced him to get some calamari. That should be $300.
Caviar.
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 Ooh,
Oh my
what's
god, when she
calamari?
said, "Oh my
I
god, I
can-
love that you tried that." What do you mean you tried this really expensive food that probably tastes
Mm.
great? Like
Girl.
so fake.
Okay.
Girl,
Mm.
camp for playing Big Brother and flipping the house, but when it comes to the episode, I don't know that she didn't do much.
Yeah, she
Mm.
didn't do a lot. She's low-key Kaya to me.
I would prefer Kaya.
Yeah, she's kind of
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could be above this random man who we don't know.
Yeah.
Well, is the
But-
head Kaya supposed to
But
be
it's
the
like he's
most
extra Kaya.
person?
Like he's Kaya.
Well, to be fair,
Or-
she's closer to the door of the Kaya asylum, so she can be above him.
Okay, so
Yeah.
that's how we're
He's
thinking.
like lost
Closer to the
far in the back of the Kaya asylum.
Yeah, like he's faded
LOL.
away.
Not Kaya of Kaya.
Yeah. Oh yeah,
Yeah,
There's a Kaya
exactly.
asylum within the Kaya asylum.
Dang.
That's crazy.
Kaya
Okay,
Square.
Hersey.
Chop for many reasons. The tattoo,
Oh,
not being able to play basketball. You were relevant in every other scene. Like I'm
That's
actually
crazy.
very not.
Now
I'm
that you
sorry,
say
baby.
it, he kind of is Chop. Actually, Emily not interested in him. Like,
yeah.
Mhm.
Emily, not.
That's
It's like
baby.
every turn. I'm sorry, it was a bad drop for you, King. Hopefully you pick it up.
Yeah.
Carmen
No one believed in
Electra
you.
couldn't help him.
Gemma.
Who is this?
This
Oh,
is Big
she's
Mama.
eating this
That's big mama, mama,
picture.
mama, mama.
This is Big Mama.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
Big Mama.
There's no like no
That is
discussion.
Big Mama. Jody might as well be off this list, baby.
Oh my god.
Unfortunately,
Kaya by default.
The back.
She was. I think she was at the picnic on the beach, but she didn't
Okay.
like actually say anything.
Did you say
No.
one thing?
No.
Unfortunately.
Well, she gets to be above him though, because
Okay.
Yeah.
because we don't even know who he is. Kimura.
She damn near Kaya too, and she was
Kaya.
on the episode.
Why?
Yeah, she's
She
Kaya
was-
as well. For me.
I mean, she was very supportive. She had some good like.
Not supportive enough.
Yeah, we know Cass doesn't agree with that.
Mm-mm.
I'd put her in Chile. I'd put her in Chile.
I like Shaw.
Okay.
Is she going above Emily ass?
Okay.
No, honestly, I was living for Emily. This dropped
I
my
would
mind.
put Emily
I'm
above.
sorry, Kimura need to be in Kaya, but I'm gonna
Living.
let y'all have it. I'm gonna let y'all have
Living
it.
for Emily is crazy. But
No, I just.
Well,
think
she brought
was
more
a-
to the show. Let's say
Yeah. Yeah.
Go
What if
ahead
Kimura
and
brings this
we
up?
Keeping it where it
outruled
is.
you. We outruled. Oh, you taking your
I'm
executive
making
power?
my executive decision.
Ah! I know that's right.
Okay.
Host
Wow,
privileges.
black woman.
Oh,
What's that
Nicole.
song? Yeah.
Nicole mothered it for me. I'm
Nicole.
sorry.
Yeah,
Maybe she
Nicole's
camped it.
kind of mother to me.
Maybe she camped it.
I'm thinking about it. She's definitely camp or mother. Is she mother?
It's her dragging Suede. Well, not dragging, but her checking Suede was like beautiful.
I feel like she
Yeah.
clocked a lot
She
of
could've done a
people
bit
see.
more.
Like,
Yeah.
she could have done a bit more. I don't know. She could have
What
been
does the
camp.
chat think? Oh, they say mother. We'll let her have it. As long
I
as she's
would
not
put
above
Mother.
Gemma. It's fine.
period. No, she's not.
Okay.
Preston is camp.
Mother being cute. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know.
Yeah,
Farrah's
camp
doing
where
too
it's like,
much.
you
Camp
can't-
being cute.
Camp. Yeah.
Camp,
the
yeah,
cookies.
camp.
Everything.
Camp for Pride
Yeah,
Month.
he bakes like
Camp for
he's
Pride Month
camp.
is crazy. Who the hell is this?
Yeah, it's camp.
That is Rain.
She wasn't
Oh,
in either of the
man.
episodes. She was in it in the last drop, but
Mind you, was she in the last
Oh.
drop? Hardly.
Kaya down.
she had like a whole little like my dad is Sterling,
Brett
whatever his name.
Brett-
Like,
Brett Michaels.
Brett Michaels.
My dad is Sterling. Okay.
well, Sterling could be my dad. Anyway, Kaya, yeah.
Yes.
Sterling.
Also Kaya.
He's a
What did
guy.
Sterling
Yeah, I
do?
fear it's Kaya.
Be from Alaska.
He's just there. He's just a nice time.
Mm-hmm.
Dylan's boy toy.
Oh,
Wait.
Baby, I know
Wait,
that-
hear me out. Hear me
Yeah.
out. Hear me out. Hear me out.
Wait, I want to see the clip. Like,
Oh
I know,
no,
baby. I know Sterling gives the Gok 3000.
What?
Like,
are y'all talking about? Dare I
Well.
say Suede?
Oh.
Who did we talk about?
wait, what do you? I was still talking about Sterling.
Okay. I was going to talk about Suede.
What you got to say about Suede?
I was just saying, like, we just talked about her the whole time.
yeah.
Right.
True.
The episode drop one. Did we not
Right.
talk about Dylan the whole time and he still landed in chart?
And I'm here for an active player over a passive player. Mama said,
Mm.
give me that crown, Gemma. Like, I'm sorry. And then she left him at the date. Did all of that.
Yeah, but she was.
and-
But that was her being a chopper the day.
but she was wrong.
She didn't eat. She didn't eat.
She didn't eat that. That's the thing.
Dylan
She,
ate her up.
she
How does
didn't
that
eat
happen?
that. But
she's either camp or chop to me.
I agree.
Oh.
Those
She
are her
needs to
only
be.
options.
She needs.
I don't think
Chop.
she's a chop, you guys. And even though I don't agree with
Oh.
her stuff, I don't think she's a chop. Because
I
without
think she's
her,
a-
the show would be
Okay,
different.
let's imagine without Suede in this drop, low-key nothing happens.
Right.
Actually, nothing happened.
Nothing.
It's just a
happens.
whole episode of Hersey trying to play basketball.
Yes, and Brandy talk about how Mason was slapping that ass, not hers.
Barely.
Now that might have been a good episode though, if it was
Okay.
just Brandy.
Do we have
Dare
to
I say
surrender?
camp above Preston? I think
Yeah.
honestly, when they opened the episode at the beach with Nicole, Gemma, and Sway, they knew who the big three was. Because that was the,
Right.
no,
That's
they
true.
opened the series. That was the very
The
first
series, yeah.
episode.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
knew who the mothers
that's true.
were.
I'm
It's
sorry,
true.
we have to be objective, unfortunately.
Unfortunately.
Do we have to?
Camp it is.
The chat saying she's mother. Hold on.
Oh,
Let's
No.
be serious. Let's
Hold
be
on
serious.
now.
You're lucky we
we,
gave her camp.
we gave her the best she could do. Okay. Thank you.
hmm
but this is our ranking. We have a lot of Kayas right now,
Mm-hmm.
and Emma. Ooh, a big fall from grace. For Emma.
Honestly,
Ooh.
maybe she'll come back, but who are
We
you?
honestly, low key, I think next time we should do a pyramid, like instead of
I like a good pyramid.
like because that feels more accurate to this show. Like,
Yeah,
If
I
you
like
know how
that.
to set that up, then
Yeah, we'll see. If it doesn't come back, then that means nobody had the energy to do it.
I think the thing with the Kayas is that they really just cast people on their show because they have famous relatives. Like, no, we can't
Yeah.
do that.
That's true.
If you do have a famous relative and you want to be on the show, you need to bring it. You need to be involved in all this drama that you know nothing about, unfortunately. Or otherwise, don't be cast.
They have to have their extras and their background actors. So
Mm-hmm.
that's what Rain is there for.
Meanwhile, it doesn't rain in California,
Oh.
and that applies to her.
Yes.
Oh, sorry, I was being
yeah.
Period.
Let's get into this outro, baby. Okay, well, if you enjoyed talking to us, or not talking to us, if you want to talk to us,
Well, yeah.
and I think at Levi Levy Maine, whatever how you ever pronounce, you got a lot to say, so you need to be up in that Discord.
No,
if
'cause
not
you
already.
What are they spilling? Let me look.
They're spelling more than you, Pharaoh. So
Oh, got me.
But if you want to chat with us, join the Discord. We all be up in there, just chatting about all the 100 different shows that we cover. Okay,
Mhm.
so get up in there, chat. And then, of course, the Patreon,
Mhm.
where you can see Leo and Pharaoh.
Leo.
I know that's right.
Wait, come on, Leo.
We
Wait,
actually
that's
finna
y'all
slide
little- that's
into a
y'all little
live
ship
right
name,
now.
Leo. That's cute.
That Love Island
Oh, yeah.
episode just dropped, so we finna slide over there to the Patreon right after this, actually.
Oh yeah, I need to get you up out here, child. Yeah, go on and watch with Leo. Go and watch with Leo. Hello.
Period.
On the Patreon, get some Love Island action. We got Kingdom's Choice, reality, yes. Keep it pushing. And then we have our schedule for June. Okay, we got Love Island just about every day. We have Master Chefs of the World. We have Big Brother Rewind. Coming soon, we have Big Brother, The Amazing Race, blah, blah, blah. We doing it all, baby, okay?
Period.
And that's it. That's all we got.
I know that's right.
Thanks for keeping it real with the kingdom.
Yeah.
We'll see you on the next drop, okay?
We'll
Thanks
see
for
y'all next
watching.
time. Bye. Period.